Good morning, everyone. We think we're here now.
Where?
Where? We are at Polking.
Underwear?
We are at Polking Woodman Lanes for the 2023 Bowler HQ Ohio Masters. Sorry, we were having a little bit of Wi-Fi difficulty there. But
there's our biggest fan, Mary. She watches us
Mary.
all the time. Hi, Mary.
We'd like to thank Jim Hilligus for helping us out.
Yes, thanks, Jim.
Appreciate that. Found another secure Wi-Fi connection. It's just our little our hotspot does not want to get out of this building. So, pull up a chair, pull up a recliner,
Put it on the big screen.
kick back. We are bringing you bowling action all day long.
You want to read off where this is being streamed at? And I will also share it into the Ohio Masters event page right now.
Being streamed on the internet.
Ah,
You can find us all
virtually
everywhere. We are on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, jump over there. Bowler HQ is where you'll find us.
I also just posted a link that is in the Ohio Masters page. And if you click that link, it'll take you over to my page where it is streaming as well. And I'm going to put it up on my feed, too. Try to make it as easy as we can for everybody.
We can. But if you'll do us a favor and share
Share the you-know-what out
the
of it.
bejesus out of it.
We will get a list of everybody bowling in front of us and around us so we can keep you up to date. These the format today, we'll have a total number of bowlers, but it's close to 110 in that neighborhood. They'll give us a list, and today what they're doing first is all 100-plus bowlers are going to bowl 5 games, moving across the center, and then they're going to cut that field down to, I would imagine, 24, 30 in that neighborhood. And those folks are going to bowl again. No, actually, we cut it down a little, not that deep on. I'll have to double check. But then there's another squad tonight at 6 o'clock of the advancers round. And we'll be back for that one. And then tomorrow morning, we're back at 9 o'clock for the match play rounds.
What time?
Hi, Vince. 9 a.m. tomorrow.
What time?
Mhm.
It's way too early.
We're just staying here. Right here.
Right here, so we don't
Yes.
take anything down. Hi, Radical AJ.
Radical AJ is in the building somewhere.
He's right
Can
there.
you turn up the sound a little in my ears?
Huh?
Exactly.
It's all the way up.
What?
What? Is that better?
I don't know.
I think you're maxed out.
Okay.
Probably from your congestion and your clogginess. If all these pins weren't falling around you, you'd probably hear a little better.
Oh, do we have a picture of the pattern to put up?
Was it
Yet?
released?
Yeah, it's on the master. It's the same as the last. It's the same pattern every year.
Okay. Give me a few minutes. I'll
You say, Vince?
get that up there.
Yeah, we'll get a picture of the pattern for you. It's about a 5.5 to 1 ratio, 40 feet pattern on a fairly high friction surface. But like I said, we will get we'll get all the players' names on a score sheet here soon so we can track everybody coming through us. And, you know, I mean, you may know them. Some of them we do not. We know a lot of them, though. Checking all the spots there, Scoot.
No, I'm looking for our Restream link.
Oh. Okay.
But Facebook keeps changing things.
Michael, yes, just one squad today. Actually, there's two, but there's this squad first, and then the advancer round at 6 o'clock. And then tomorrow at 9 a.m. is the match play. So we'll have this squad of 5 games, and then we'll have the... Let me read it. I know the format, but I want to read it to make sure it is proper. One squad, only 11 a.m. Max Field, night block, 5:30 practice. I believe 5:30, 6 o'clock for the night block. And that number, can we switch back to Paul Brown's pair? He's over here somewhere. That will depend on the exact entries, how many they'll take to the evening advancers round. Jody, how are you, buddy? Scott just added a link up there in the page, and I guess you put that on the Bowler HQ page.
I did.
If you can jump and throw that on my live stream too.
I already did.
Okay. If everybody would do us a favor, hit that little chat.restream link. Don Hudson, what's up, buddy? And all that's going to do, you click on it, it gives access to Restream to show us your name. We have about 5 or 6 different streams coming into us all at once. And on those 5 or 6 different streams, it gives us the chat for all of them in one stream. Vincent, I am not sure. I don't have the list of bowlers yet. So if you click that link and then give it access to show us your name, it's not gonna open it up to, people trying to sell car insurance or anything like that. I wish you could too, Don.
We're going to reach out for your extended car warranty.
Yeah, no, that's not going to do that. The Restream does not sell your information. Nor do I. Again, Vince, I do not have the list of where everybody's at. I believe Dean is down on the low end right now. We'll see him soon. As soon as I get that, when Dawn gets it all together, she'll bring it down to me, and we'll. Jody, I agree with you completely. Too much talent to not have out here in front of us. I apologize now. I apologize in advance for any coughs or sneezes. I'm dealing with a little of the summertime allergy blues, upper respiratory stuff, but I got medicine in me and we're feeling pretty good. I appreciate everybody reaching out, making sure I was good to go. And hey, you know what? We're here. cough drops, hard candy, coffee, and water. We're good to go. What else does anybody need?
Well, you know what? You probably have the pattern already saved. It's the same
Yeah, we
one.
might have had it from last year.
Probably do.
Vincent, we are looking up the pattern. It is the exact same pattern as every year. Scott's looking it up right now so we can post a picture. I believe it's around 40 feet, 5 to 1-ish. We'll get a picture out there for you. It's okay, buddy. Jody Boyd, you are correct. Was that Brian Hatcher or Brad? Who was that? Oh, that was Brian.
Brad's in the redder jersey.
Redder?
Yeah, the
More
redder,
red?
More redder. It doesn't say Hatcher on the back.
This is the 5th year, Jody. So it's actually 4 for 4. Oh, you're good. Yeah, I think Brad was trying to grow one and catch up to him. But Brian refused to shave, so that way we could tell the difference. Brian's wearing the beautiful orange and black colors. And, and Brad's sporting the red and black.
There's the pattern.
Well, there's the pattern. Of course, the third member of the team is here working the merchandise booth behind us. Dawn is here. We have T-shirts, jerseys. We have all kinds of cool stuff while supplies last. That's a great shot right there.
It is.
You can see it really good on there.
I try my best.
I can get my laptop out, and I can see it really good there, too, but I'm not taking any chances with the Wi-Fi.
Right.
You can see the Welcome Ohio Masters poking Woodman lanes out there above lanes 29, 30, 31, 32. Looks great.
Shout out to Woodman Lanes and Brian Kretzer. First time I've ever been in this.
You and me
center.
both, and it's gorgeous.
It's very clean, and
well, he made the announcements
very
before.
nice.
Made the announcements before they started, and I mentioned to you, I wish that he could share that with every bowling center everywhere. About garbage cans and where they are, and
Clean your
how
crap up.
clean the places. Clean up after yourself, please.
That's right.
Clear your dead wood. And he's not lying. This is a super clean bowling center, and that's more than half the battle anymore these days, quite honestly.
It is.
Josh Connor, if you're out there, hope you're doing well, buddy.
It's kind of interesting. They have the 8230 AMF machines.
Yeah, I saw the machines when they started. I was like, wait a minute.
Where you see the pins hanging.
I see somebody
Vincent, if
over
I
there.
had to guess, I think there's probably about half a dozen or so ladies. I know Madison Rings out there. Stephanie Kreider's here in front of us.
Angel West is right over here to the right.
There's
I do see over here on the right on lane 32, Casey Cohagen's up at the front 6. 6.
Might be able to sneak that in there. There he is on your far. Yep, make it 7.
He shrugged his shoulders like he didn't like that, and like it was 10 back.
Hey, it's Lauren Page. Good morning, Lauren.
Hi, Lauren Page. How are you feeling? I was going to message you yesterday. Are you feeling better? I hope so.
I saw Andrea Bear was on the list, but
She's here.
I have not seen her.
She was handing out hugs when she got here.
Okay.
She tracked me down.
Apparently, I wasn't in that line.
You were not in that line. I'm going to walk down to the tournament office and see if I can get a list of lane assignments and lane movement so I can answer some of these questions, because I don't have that information in front of me yet. I do not believe that Jordan is here.
All right, again, we'll be covering 3 pair for you, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. You can kind of see all of them right in this shot, but we got some close-ups. Kind of catch 31 and 32 there on the far right of your screen as well. AJ, I just saw your comment. That's hilarious. So what's everyone up to today besides joining in and watching some bowling? Seems like it's going to be a nice holiday weekend out there. What's everybody's plans? Yes, those are 8230s, Nate. Packing, Lauren, taking a little trip. A little outdoor movie night. Sounds, Steve, that sounds like a plan. We will be with you for 5 games of qualifying, and then later this evening, starting around 5:30, will be the advancers round, and then we will be back tomorrow morning, starting at 9 a.m. for the casher round for the match play. Yeah, Justin, I don't have any filters to where I can tone that down a little bit. Looks like we have Corey Tilley here on lane 25. Ian Carpenter's on that pair also. So I'm taking that the beard is a new feature on him. Looks like he's been working on it for a while. Vincent, I'm sure they are, but one of the rules to the tournament is you can only throw what is available to the public. Anything that has not been released is not permitted in the event. Kyler, it is the same Masters shot that they use every year, which that is the pattern. Kind of heard a conversation about that a little earlier this morning, that basically they use the same pattern and it changes based on the center, the surface, so the characteristics of the house do change the pattern, but as far as the length, shape, and volume, it is the same as last year, which is, I believe it's 40 feet, roughly 5 to 1. Trying to go into a little better picture of it so I can tell you what we got here. So it's 41 feet, 26 and a half mils, and it's roughly 5 to 1 is what the pattern is. But it is the Ohio Masters pattern from years past. Shot there by Ian Carpenter. 2-7, touching the 2. We did have front 8 down to our right, but 9 spare in the 9th. Yes, this is an HPL or an SPL surface. I'm not sure which it is, but it's one of the PL surfaces. Again, we are live at Polking Woodman Lanes, Kettering, Ohio. We will be with you all day long. We appreciate you tuning in, joining us for part of the day or all of the day. If you're watching over on Facebook, do us a favor, hop over to YouTube. Look for Bowler HQ. Subscribe. It'll cost you absolutely nothing. It's free. A lot of content on our YouTube page. Past tournaments. Hey, Miles. Christina Todd is not here currently. He's on his way back with some roster information.
By, let's just say it. Oh, and alphabetically first. And there's a skip.
Christina Todd said hi. He just came back.
Who did?
Christina Cox.
Hello, Christina.
Vincent, Dean Vargo started down on 13. So he does not catch any of the live stream pair. He'll be to our right, game 3. As close as he's going to get is 31 and 32. Yeah, it looks like there's only 4 ladies in the field this year. Brian, thank you very much. We greatly appreciate that. Folks, if you're just joining in and you have not done so, if you could click that link that I just posted, what that does is that allows Facebook to show us, or allows Restream to show us your Facebook username or your YouTube username. Doesn't collect any information, doesn't put you on any mailing list or anything like that. It just allows Restream to show us your username. Some people just pop up as Facebook users. We like to know who we're chatting with. All right, we're just wrapping up game 1 here. We will run down some scores as soon as they are brought to us. We'll give the ladies in the tournament office a little while to compile all that information. And we will bring that to you as soon as possible. And I'm sure Todd will also be posting them in the 2023 Bowler X Ohio Masters event page. If you're on Facebook, you want to hop over there. I'm sure standings will be posted there as well. Nothing really jumping out score-wise at me except to our right, 268. It's a high score that I'm seeing. Christy, let me check that out for you here. Let's see. Graham is starting on 15 and 16. Actually, he will be, yes, he'll be on 25 and 26. Game 2, which he'll be moving into the live stream. Hey, Sophia. Yep, game 2. Graham Foss coming at us on 25 and 26. So So since we're on that topic, coming at us for game 2, Andrea. She's starting on lane 4. We will see her game 4. She'll be on 27-28, game 4. So coming to us for game 2, we'll have Graham Faw, Brandon Trainum, Brad Painter, Newt McClellan, Jason Shepard, and Jack Willerton on 25 and 26. 27 and 28 will bring us Alan Dillinger, Josh Halls, Michael Williams II, Justin Bartholomew, Neil Spriggs, and Dylan Peters. 29 and 30, we will have Sheldon Short, Jeff Fair, Eric Hamilton, Curtis Rasnick, Bill Lips, and James Barnhart. So that's who's coming at us this game. Let's see. Casey Cohagen. That was Casey Cohagen with 268.
That's a good start.
That is a good start. See Joe Bailey here on lane 29. He has 169 in the 7th. Go out for 259.
Mike Cobb, hello, sir.
See Steve and Nancy are in the crowd watching Jeff today.
Scott, just for the record, I took your link and it's pinned at the on my page.
Okay.
Actually, where am I at? Yeah, that's on my page. Where the Restream link. So we'll mention that several times for people to remind them.
Let's see. Can I pin that over here?
Gene, I think that's you. Go to the right feed here.
Yeah, it is.
Gene, I'm feeling pretty good, bud. Thank you. By the way, there's no sweeper tomorrow night.
There isn't?
No.
What?
No.
No.
Yeah, I got myself to the doctor right away when I started feeling it all creeping up on me, and got the right meds. Got out in front of this one. Fingers crossed.
I would have told him with your hands.
Morning, Noah, joining us from YouTube land. Mary, you're going to a tractor pull tonight? Didn't even invite us.
Wow.
I mean, we're the biggest fans.
There's a lot of stuff we don't get invited to. Feel left out. Speaking of Jeff Fair.
They're coming right to us, aren't they?
They are, yep.
Jeff Fair, Bill Lips. Yeah, you have the key to everything.
I do. I get the keys.
You were in charge.
Driving. Just another shout out to Jeff and his USBC team. Jeff Fair, RJ Pollard, Charles Easton.
I think it's some kind of bird.
O'Neill, and
Did you say Ken Abner?
Ken Abner.
Who's also here in the field.
They are. He is on their USBC team championship this year. Congratulations to those gentlemen. They lapped the field, if you haven't seen. They won by over 100, convincingly.
Yeah, it wasn't by a pin or two.
No. several pins.
Gene Perez, I will take care. Thanks, man.
All right. Everybody's making the shuffle to the right.
Graham Fauché is right over to our left.
Graham is over here. There he is.
That's him.
That's him.
Ringing 7.
I could watch him bowl all day long.
Arm swing is pretty pure. Yeah, it would be kind of nice to get somebody sitting to our right into the live stream for a moment.
I was going to walk over and ask him if he'd like to join us.
I bet he would.
I could probably take the headphones to him. We got enough.
Yeah, he's close enough.
Let me go ask.
We'll have to get a picture of him in here.
Nancy, right?
Is that a go?
He'll be over.
All right.
I just asked him when he was ready.
So he might or might not. That's okay.
Yeah.
We're not going to say who it was. It's a surprise. Big booming strike right in front of us.
We'll pluck some people
Yeah.
here and there. Dan Higgins walking past.
Dana, we do not need to know. How does Dana not have the link to know who she is up there? Dana, find the Restream link. I mean, you are Miss Bowler HQ, Miss TMT Bowling. Like, we're ready to put you on. Dare I say?
Hold on.
Some
now.
special list.
Yeah, she's on the list.
She's on the list, all right. But click that little link when Scott shares it again.
Starts with shh.
Scott doesn't approve.
I'm really surprised
Morning, Dustin.
that you're surprised. You should not be surprised.
Mr. Jaws in front of us. See lots of Bolify jerseys out there. Isn't that nice?
It is. You probably sold 75% of them.
That's okay. That's why everybody looks so good out there. That's why I'm on this side of the table.
No doubt.
Oh, there it is.
Hey,
Dana.
Dana, click that.
Look
please.
north of there. Click that link. So that way when you say something and it shows up on my TV right next to me, we know who you are, not Facebook user. That's not appropriate for you. You're too important for that. What are we watching over here, Scoot? Where are we at?
We are on 25-26 at the moment.
Okay.
Graham stepping up on lane 26.
Somebody asked me what Brandon Kennard threw. I don't know if that means what ball he used. I did see him use several. You have been looking silly this whole time. Brent, send away. It's getting hot again.
It's getting hot in here. You know, speaking of jerseys,
Yeah?
these jerseys that you designed for the tournament, pretty awesome.
Yeah, they look good. Everybody in the tournament office and anybody working around working and any of the tournament committee, as you see right there, Mr. Jeff Fair. Some have the little twist of different ones, but it's got the Bowler X Ohio Masters logo on them. Some have their ball logo on it. But they are all the same in their own way. State flag on it.
Jeffrey, there are a lot of studs out there in the field.
Dana said she's been looking silly this whole time. Do I dare tell her it had nothing to do with clicking the link?
Well, I was going to say, we can't see her, so.
Yeah, why are you not here? Don't say it's because Trent's watching a football game.
I thought he was on the list to bowl. Nope. I feel like I'm standing at the door. You're not on the list.
Sorry, sir.
You're not on the list.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you got the OHIO? I know
Oh.
Trent's not a Buckeye fan. But I still love him. Not as much as you, of course, Dana. Don't tell him that if he's watching. Is there any way to live track the scores? Tori, I don't believe they're to that page yet in the realm, but as they bring us scores, we will update them. And we could probably get them posted in the event page right away. They are pretty quick about getting scores to us after each game. Let them get their groove here, and we will be sure to update scores and leaderboards and all that good stuff as soon as we get them.
And unfortunately, they are not on that live scoring app.
And Bowler HQ isn't quite ready yet,
No.
but that'll have it. Man, I'm excited for that to roll out here before too long. I see young Mr. Fair with his master's hat turning score sheets back out, which means they're putting them all in. They've got them put in already.
Boy, how about that? Jeff bringing workers with him.
Yep. Hey, is everybody out there watching? Have you guys shared this yet? All right, Dana, it's the moment you've all been waiting for, or you. We have joining us in the booth. We did mention Jeff is bowling right in front of us, and well, almost in front of us. His dad, I think he bowled some in his career, didn't you? Look at that. Scores thrown right in front of me.
Tried to bowl a little bit. I averaged 106 my first year in the juniors.
Yeah? Well done, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Fair joining us in the booth. Recently retired Steve Fair. Congratulations to you.
Thanks so much, Todd. Yeah, looking forward to relaxing a little bit. Had some health issues, as many people know, and just got to be tougher and tougher. So really good after 45 years of drilling and 38 years at the Western Bowl.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there it is. Somebody said class act, and there's Susan Hartley. And that's, I mean, the whole Fair family. I mean, of course, every one of you, all the kids, they're all, born to bowl. But everybody, and I mean, Jeff's one of my best friends, and I mean, I've known you most of my life, and watching you on TV, and then, now you're sitting right here next to us talking. That's some good stuff.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a ride, a lot of fun. I'll say it's tough to get old.
Well, I
tried
can
my
agree
best
with you.
to really take great care of myself, but that old man age still came after me with a little roar.
Yeah. Well, it's a little hard to throw strikes with some of these youngins out here anymore, isn't it?
From a purist standpoint, which in my best era, it was splitting boards and everything, but today
Not
it's power.
today.
So
yeah,
I'm here today watching how guys create their area. It's amazing, and I've been watching that for years.
Well, it has changed over the course of time, and I mean, I like to tell myself that I'm going to get back to bowling, and it's, there's always this or that or whatever, or health or just busy, and things get a little tough. But I'd be out there sparing them to death, and and trying to catch a double and grinding out two teens, and these guys are shooting 250 and 60 without, very little effort as far as what it looks like to me.
Well, Yeah,
I know there's a lot of effort, obviously, and
Right,
talent, but
and it looks effortless, and that's just it. And right now I'm seeing them play from 4 to 24 in the first couple of games on Sports Shot. So, I mean, it's amazing
yeah.
how deep some of the guys get instantly, yet
Well, and that's
because you have to be clean with the release, guys are still playing out.
Yeah.
So,
well, and those guys know how to play to the ones that can't get in there. They let the guys burn the track area up, kind of like the old school. And you know, even Jeff gets pretty far in as soon as he can. And the ones that can get into the middle of the lane and bounce off of the guys playing right at the track, they're the ones that are going to score faster. And
no doubt.
I watched Jalen Mosley throw the ball and some of these other guys, and they start out all the way to the left and just bounce off everybody else. And it
Sure do.
makes their game that well. That kid's a freak of nature as far as the
Oh,
way he
he
can
is.
throw a bowling ball.
Oh, he's one of them. Yeah, I just had a little conversation with Jeff, and he said I'll probably be one more game before I make a move, and it'll be a big move in.
Yeah. There's no more 2 and 1 unless those are arrows and dots. But
They are today. It's a lot of fun being around it.
yeah, it's nice to be on the. Linda, just getting on, looking for standings. I gotta take a picture and post the standings real quick. It's I almost, and Scott and I talk about this all the time, and Scott's still bowling a little bit. I haven't bowled much in 3 years at all, and I'm going to. Scott's going to laugh at me, but I'm going to. But we enjoy this side of it and running tournaments. I mean, we're not running this. We're just live streaming this, but we enjoy this part of it probably more than being out there. You can watch the competition through the other guys and still kind of feel their energy and still get into it.
Oh, you can, exactly.
But this is fun. I mean, we used to hold a phone when we started live streaming, and you can see we've gone a little bit beyond holding a phone.
Yeah, it's a great setup here.
Like I said, we enjoy it.
Michael,
So you got any big plans for your retirement? Have you?
A little more golf, a little bit of light travel. A lot of my friends know we always like going to Vegas. We're going to Vegas in October, and we do that around our anniversary each year.
Good deal.
And just kind of get the chance to relax because when you work 6 and 7 days a week for so many years as we did, you really didn't smell a lot of the roses. You always wanted to take care of your customer base.
Yeah, I understand.
now the shop is going to stay open, correct?
They're going back to 7 days a week. The McCorvey's.
It's McCorvey's, right?
Yeah, who took over, and of course they're looking for a second ball driller right now. Brian Chilcutt's in there, and they're looking for what they'll call some kind of manager because Brian's going to give a lot of lessons as well as drill.
Good.
Well, it's good to see that the shop is staying open. You know, the tri-state area needs the
Yes.
pro shops.
Oh, they
you
do.
know. So good to see that they're staying open. So let's go back to May of this year out at the Nationals.
Were you out there?
Were you out there for that?
I got a double nightmare. I'll tell you a quickie. Last year, I had sent my balls out to bowl nationals, which would have been my 46th year, and I had a heart attack as the balls were out there, so I didn't get to bowl last year. This year, which we were really looking forward to watching Jeff and his team bowl, right before going out, one of Mark Massey's teammates was unable to bowl because of a health problem, so they picked me up. So I was going out to also bowl. Anyway, I watched their first 2 games, and of course they had the great 12-28 first game, and then they had a great start the second game, and then we had practice session coming up. Now here's where it gets eerie for me. So last year I had the heart attack. This year, my second pitch of the practice session, I tore my left quad. So I ended up bowling my 9 games on one leg, and I never really told my teammates because we only had a couple hours before going on the lanes. Jeff and them are still bowling their 3rd game, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I should be withdrawing right now, but I don't know if we'd be able to pick somebody else up. So, long story short, I had super bad luck for myself, but it was the greatest week ever for me.
Yeah.
Because I got to see Jeff and the guys bowl incredible, and they really did. They bowled incredible. So Nancy got to watch all 3 games. I got to see the first 2 and get there to see as they were finishing and coming off the lanes. It was incredible.
We were watching from afar when you could see the score updates and everything from home, and Scott and I were texting each other like, "Are you paying attention to this?" And it's like it was just unbelievable. I mean, we mentioned it earlier. They didn't win by a pin or 2. They won by
It was like 130. It was just
130 pins to win in that tournament.
just incredible.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Been dreaming of it for years, and I know they've been close a few times, and I felt like they had a great core group, and that if they ever catch a pair that gives them a chance, it wasn't happening for so many years. Then you start thinking, is it ever going to happen? Because you know they've got the potential and the camaraderie that goes with great team chemistry, and you need that. But it was a beautiful thing.
Yeah. That would have been fun to watch. I mean, talk about the excitement in the crowd and feeling the energy from the bowlers. That would have been pretty amazing to watch.
It was funny, the first 2 games. I was giving Charles Easton a high five every time he struck. He came over. I mean, it was unreal. So he shoots 300 the first game.
I was going to say, you had to give him 5 a lot of times.
It was unbelievable. I mean, it was just something to watch. Yes.
They got 5 guys that know the game super well, and they know each other's game because they've bowled together so much. And
yes,
that's bowling nationals is one of the toughest tournaments you're going to go to every year.
Yep.
And when you have 5 guys like that, you have a chance. And we've got several Eagle winners in this area.
Oh yeah.
And it's
right
just
by
not
Dan Higgins and Zeke Bate, so many of
Chad Roberts.
Yeah, what a great player.
It just doesn't happen that often.
No.
And to have guys that are right there in your backyard win an Eagle and win the Nationals by several lengths, if you will, it's really cool.
Yeah, you get one chance a year, and the good teams, they think about it all year long, and it's just amazing because it can end very fast when you're thinking titles, and the great teams, they go in really excited to get a chance or a run at the top, and it's very difficult, but boy, when it all comes together like it did this year for them, it's amazing, and then you've got that bond for the rest of your life.
Yep, can't take that away from them.
No.
And I think it's cool, because of what you've done in your bowling career and what Jeff has done in his young career, and then to add that, a father,
Nancy,
son.
my wife,
she was pretty good.
Nancy has them too. Yeah, I'm not leaving Nancy out.
She had 4 other top 3s on top of her 3 titles. So, I mean, she was very close to having 5, 6, 7 titles.
Wow.
So, but it is amazing, and we're so proud of him and the rest of the team as well.
How could you not be? I mean, he's such a great guy. And a great player. I mean, he's that guy here in Cincinnati, in my opinion. I mean, he's younger than I am by a pretty wide margin, but I look up to him, and if people don't know him, they all should.
Yeah, and
Rico.
He knows both sides of the game. I mean, not only on the lanes, but putting tournaments together, advising on tournaments. I know we reach out to him.
Sure.
Ask him, what would he do?
When I was first getting started and got to some of my bigger events that we do each year now, he was always my bouncing board when it came to prize funds. And now I don't even, I send it to him and he's like, that's good.
Yeah.
But he was always, helping me critique and get the money right. And
sure.
there's a whole lot of moving parts when you're doing that sort of thing. And I
Right.
always try to ask the masses, but he was definitely the one that helped me with learning that part of it. I think I shared something earlier this week that had Nancy in it that Vic had put out there.
Okay.
And it was actually a clipping from a newspaper years ago about all of her titles and some of the local wins and national wins. And I had to share it because my name was mentioned in the article too. And it's like,
great.
hey, I did used to bowl. Everybody look at that. I did used to bowl.
One of your 800s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
It was 93, 95. And
893, 895?
no, it was not
1993.
You had a 293 game in there.
Yeah, pretty nice.
289, 248.
Sweet.
Bunch of 7 pins.
Oh,
Yeah.
Throwing a Dick Weber 5-star.
Ooh. Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yep.
That's when it was fun for me.
I'll tell you. Remember that blue dot?
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day. I used a Manhattan Pro Maker my first 3 years in the adult league. So I used a rock my first 3 years ever.
The Manhattan Pro Maker. Back then it was easy to find bowling balls, wasn't it? There was only a couple to choose from.
Yeah, that was a proprietor friend gave it to me off the rack, and I had about a 1/4-inch tape in every hole because that's all I could afford was the tape back then.
Got to get started somehow.
That's right.
Just, I couldn't even fathom being a pro shop owner in today's times. Just with the balls the number of bowling balls that come out every month, it's crazy.
Nancy and I talked about it for years. It has gotten tougher and tougher because of the amount of the new releases. I mean, and sometimes balls don't make it a couple months.
They don't.
And you just see it. I know it's worldwide sales and everything, but it's just crazy because we always carried a large amount of inventory, and keeping that all together and staying up with new releases is definitely harder all the time. So yeah, it's not an easy game today when it comes to that.
Well, with being at Western Bowl and with the Hoikey Classic and customers there wanting something drilled, I'm sure your inventory was just huge.
Sure, yeah. And for these last many years, you're used to seeing people 1 or 2 days a year. I had a nice base of gentlemen that would call in advance that I would drill for year after year, and that was always great when I got the heads up there. But sure, some of the new people would come in. You might see them 1 or 2 days, so you had to have it there to have a chance to take care of them.
I was going back a little while when I stepped away and I moved down to Florida for 9 or 10 years, and I bowled a lot up until then. And the last couple of years in Ohio, not so much, but I was still playing around with it. Moved to Florida, didn't bowl at all the whole time I lived in Florida, and came back home. And of course, as soon as I got back home, I got back in the bowling business. And then I started going into pro shops and looking at, it's like, what in the heck am I looking at? Because literally, I was out of it. I didn't know.
Game 1.
Okay. I thought there was one wrong. There is a score correction from game 1. Casey Cohagen also had 268. It was written down as 238. But other than that, it's right. But yeah, and I go looking on the wall, and it's like, what am I supposed to be looking for? And that's 10 years now since I've been back, 11 years since I've been home. And it's even more crazy since then.
Even more crazy how they tweak the covers and the cores, and I mean it is it's amazing.
Well,
matching up.
Right, matching up. That's what it's all about. And the bowling ball industry is there's a lot of very smart people running those businesses, and they know the lane patterns and they know lane surfaces, and they are they can.
Charlie gave us both $5.
The bowling ball industry can almost outsmart the lane patterns after a while. One's ahead of the other all the time. And it's not a bad thing. That's part of business, you know?
They try to be, yes.
And, and then all of a sudden you had Storm started putting scent on the bowling balls. And everybody's like, what are they doing that for? You know what? It's great marketing. It just is.
Well, it is. And all the way up to our end, we would have new people come in, and it would be the first time they ever heard of it, new bowlers. But, yeah, they've been doing that for over 15 years.
Yeah,
very amazing.
Yeah, every now and then I'll have to take a bowling ball from somebody that won from a raffle, and I'll sit in my car for a day or so, and it's like, man, I need this scent hanging from my mirror. This is perfect.
Yeah, I know. Get that right raspberry or
right.
mint, whatever your flavor may be.
I got our money ready for the first round of Split the Pot, Scott.
Okay. Yeah, I remember going back as a youth bowler, and I remember when you first opened up your shop and you're behind 53 and 54 there, the little the counter back there, little corner, and it was one ball a year what they would release, one or two a year.
Oh my gosh, it was simpler times. In
LT48, yellow dot, white dot.
Very first year we had to take everything downstairs at the end of every night, go bring it back out every day. That was for a full year. Our first year there in that little hole in the wall, yes.
Looked like Jeff got that one a little loose to the right.
Yep.
This pattern will keep you honest. I mean, it's the same pattern they've bowled on for the 5th year in a row, and I mean, it's kind of neat. You can just move the pattern to different centers and different surfaces, and it's going to play a world of different depending on the lane characteristics, even though it's the same pattern. Again, just more physics of the game that people don't quite understand all the time until you get to a certain level. But how the lane lane play makes so much different depending on the surface type and everything else.
And who's on them?
Who you following?
We came to this pair and watched the end of it. There was 1-200 game, I think, on the pair the game before, and it looks tough too. So definitely this pair is playing tough.
Nice cover.
Yeah, that's a great spare.
Yeah, this is the kind of format that you just.
Oh boy.
Whoops. little tilt on that lane there. You want to make your spares. You want to get a double here and there, a couple doubles. Stay as close to even as you can. Try not to fall back too far.
Right. Yeah, you're trying to grind to make the cut, but probably 70% of these guys are in brackets, so there's that aspect as well.
Yep.
Yeah, just another part of the game that changed kind of how bowling is. Yeah. Scott, I'm trying to make us some money this weekend.
Thanks.
Split the pot.
So, Steve, what would be your greatest memory from your career? I mean, I know there's probably several, but what really jumps out at you? What do you really remember?
There's more than a couple, and I mean that my being fortunate enough to have the National Eagles, but the team championships are always most special to me. So whether it was city, state, or lucky enough to win 2 national teams with 2 different groups. Our original league team of Carl's Bowlers Paddock when I bowled with Ciccone and Colerain and Don Scudder, and then the second time around when I was doing a little less bowling with John Murph and Ken Jesse, Ken Abner, and George Gohagan. Those are great
Cool.
memories, and of course the Masters will always be really special because that helped us get a little bit ahead and ease the burden of college for the kids. So a lot of great things, but just feel blessed. Was able to get a few great things done in my career because right now being on the other side of that hill is the brakes are on real hard.
there's no doubt you have pages and pages and pages of highlights and over your career, and I always admired it as a youngster, watching it on TV, and then getting to bowl in the same establishment, bowling in the same league with you, having you drill some of my equipment. Definitely been one of my idols over the year, and thank you for everything that you've done for the sport and for all the bowlers in the area.
Oh, you bet.
Greatly appreciate it.
It's been a great thrill and a great fun time of my life, and always wanted to help everybody be as great as their potential allowed. So I mean, I really wanted everybody to do great. Really enjoyed it and made so many friends along the way. Again, being up here, I see an awful lot of friends or
acquaintances throughout the time.
Kids of great friends. I was talking to Kurt Resnick Jr. and told him to tell his father hello for me, and just there's a lot of that. A lot of these are the kids of the people I grew up with. Seeing Carrie Murph here. And Murph Graham, and I bowled with her brother, and it's been a lot of fun. Yeah.
There is one message on here from Debbie Ranella. Do you know that name?
Oh my gosh!
She said to tell Nancy hi that she remembers she bowled with her in nationals.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, she's watching the live stream.
Have to ask her if she's still doing the UPS lifting.
Debbie, I don't know if you're hearing that. But yeah, it's this is what makes it cool too, and things like that, and then
sure,
able to connect with people that they might be on the other part of the country. You haven't seen them forever, but they can still chime in and watch what's going on, and still be part of it. And Debbie Ranella says retired.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Hey, you were a toughie on the lanes and off.
She was a UPS driver, huh?
Yes, we talk about Debbie all the time. Yeah, she was a great bowler, and she was tough. Yep.
You go back on something you said earlier about when the game was about splitting boards. And I watched you a lot when I was a kid, and I was just learning how to bowl. And my dad bowled in some leagues or whatever, maybe on wherever. But I would get behind and watch the better bowlers when I was trying to learn, obviously. And, I mean, that's how I got better, was by watching and learning. You were incredible as far as hitting targets. And there's in this building right now, of the 108 bowlers, there's probably a few, if you gave them a dime and said, hit this dime down the lane, maybe a few.
Don Scudder and
we
would put
guy.
A dime 15, 20 feet out and try to hit it.
Yeah.
So we did that way back. Yes.
It made you better, right?
Yes, it sure did. Probably drove us a little crazy, too.
Yeah, well, that's okay. I think you could lay two rolls of quarters side by side out there and tell somebody to hit it, and they'd still miss in and strike.
As I watch these pro golfers today with their gadgets, when they're working on something like Lucas Glover just came out of the yips to win back-to-back, so it's no different in other sports as well. So you do everything you can to become better, without a doubt, whatever it takes. Lots of practice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another game that they try to make it tougher out on the course, and then the clubs get better and the balls get better, and they fly straighter or longer. I never hit a golf ball like watching those guys on TV. It amazes me. I've gone to some tournaments and watched, and just watching how from behind watching them hit a ball or hit a golf ball is incredible.
I love watching the ladies golf now, because at my age, those 240s and 50s are maxing out, and these guys fly irons that far with no trouble. Yeah. So without a doubt, it's so different. Yeah, it's power.
Yeah.
I was never good at that game.
Neither
Plus
was
the ball
I.
didn't come back.
Ball did not come back. You had to drive to it or walk to it.
Yeah, it's another one, boy. You better practice.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to watch Jeff finish up here.
Yeah, well, let's hope he can catch a double here, get out with a little deuce, and then I'm going to give you guys a little of your space back. And
We'll share the space here with you anytime, sir.
We greatly appreciate you taking time to sit with us and share some memories. And,
yeah, pleasure. Yeah, been a lot of fun.
Yeah, and again, congratulations on your retirement. I mean, that's
Thanks.
first and foremost, and you can enjoy your time with the family and the grandkids.
I sure hope the guy upstairs has a few years planned for me. Holt. All right.
I'm going to say, that was
Yeah,
money right
that
there.
looked good. I think he moved in just a pinch, softened his hand up just a little.
It's another part of the game that's forgotten, too.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Jeff works on all that. I mean, and again, all the
Had a good
young
teacher.
bowlers do. You know, he went to the power game without me doing a lot of it. I mean, he developed that a lot on his own. I helped him quite a bit with the mental part and maybe advice and everything, but he went to, the more hook. And I know he's not a super high rever today, but he's plenty adequate. So,
Well, he can still play the game
Yep.
in there with those guys if he has to. He's one of the guys that can play any part of the lane and
Yep.
throw strikes.
and that's important.
Yeah.
Let's hope this carries. I knew it was
Great
good.
shot.
Yeah, that's sweet. Really
Can't
big.
throw it much better than that.
Get him out there a couple of real good grind games there. I mean,
Couple of
214 and
2-teens, yeah.
shot at 211, which that's okay on a sports shot.
Keeps him plus for the first
Yeah.
two games.
And that
Yeah.
214 got him in the top 20. He was 26 after.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, that was with an early open. This game also with one early open. I didn't look for this pair to go crazy because of what I came and saw the six guys before. So yeah,
and the scores aren't too terrible on this pair.
yeah.
A little
No.
bit of- I think Jeff's looking for another nugget for trying to throw a different ball here on his fill ball. There it
Yeah.
is. Kind of wants
This
to
will
see.
probably be one he moves in a little deeper.
Yep.
Thinking about, of course, with brackets, a 5 count could cost you a lot of money as opposed to a
Sure
strike
can.
here, too. But that's what you have to be proactive in what you're looking for, moving pairs.
Debbie said congratulations on your retirement as well.
Hey, thanks so much, Debbie, and great to hear from you. When I go over and talk to Nancy in a minute, she'll be really happy to know you're doing well and that you're retired also.
Yeah, and thanks for checking in and watching the video and viewing right along with us. That was a pretty good
that
shot.
looked good, yeah. I think that'll be the ball he goes to
That
next
was
game.
definitely a little stronger down on the back end of the lane. So,
Start of the third game, he'll be on his fourth ball.
well, he said he went through 3 in the first game. So
Yeah, he did.
I
Hey,
think
this
that's
was
another
great.
aspect of the game is, back in the day, we used to move. And now it's, just change
We-
balls.
It was so much changing hand positions and speeds back
That's why I
in
said
the
that's a lost
majority
art.
of my day, yeah.
it's a lost start of the game.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, today it is. It's always a ball change.
When I was still working in a bowling center full time, and we had 5 or 6 high schools that were there, and I'd listen to the coaches, and the coach would tell them, "Oh, you got to grab another ball," and it's like, "No, you don't."
Right.
I just want to smack them. It's
Yeah.
like, but
Get here,
that's-
make a better shot.
I see a high school kid with a trunk load of bowling balls for a high school match on a house pattern, and it's like,
Yeah,
guys, you don't need all that. You're making it harder on yourself.
no doubt.
But yeah, that's definitely one of the lost arts in the game, and it's fun to watch the
It
guys
is.
that are able to do that.
Oh, for sure.
Well, where's he going to?
Well,
So he's going to 31 and 32.
That's where he
No,
just
wait, I'm
was.
sorry, 29 and 30. He's going to 35 and 36. No, wait, hold on. 33 and 34.
Okay.
No, wait, that's not
He
right
was on
either.
29 and 30.
Where was he at? Okay,
Game
he's
2.
going 37, 38.
All right,
Sorry.
all the way at the end.
There we go. Sorry, we'll get it right.
Okay.
There
All
should
right.
be
Just
numbers.
walk around, Steve. You'll find Jeff somewhere.
I'm going to
This
find
guy's
him,
giving you several options.
find a few of my other young friends, and this has been a blast.
Steve, thanks for sitting in with us. And
Sure.
Thanks for sharing everything. Greatly appreciate
You
it.
look at that camera right there pointed at you and just wave and say hi to everybody. And there it is. And we'll be here all day. If you walk by and see that seat empty and you want to
Okay.
get in and chat some more, you're always welcome.
You got it.
Feel free.
I'm going to sit down if I can get Jeff to shoot a tray. So,
Come and let us know if that's happening.
yeah, you got
right.
it.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Steve.
Yeah,
Appreciate
enjoyed it.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks. Yeah, super.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Fair. Several PBA national titles, Hall of Fames, pretty much every accolade you can imagine in the game,
National Hall of Famer, Greater Cincinnati Hall of Famer.
and just a 100% class act individual.
All right, we are finishing up game number 2 of 5 for this qualifying round.
There's our paydays. No, no, it's not a candy bar.
Payday. Non-compensated endorsement. Scores, a little higher scores in front of us this time. A couple 240s, 220s, 250s.
That's 250 right in front of us.
Yeah.
We missed.
You know, that's just one of the aspects of doing this. Another aspect of doing this is being able to talk to, some of the people that we've talked to over the years.
Yeah, we should have got a picture of him sitting in with us. And
We should
I
have.
didn't.
But we can snag one off of the live stream.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We can do that.
We've been fortunate to have some pretty cool things, and that's a guy that we grew up in the backyard of where he's from, and it still is, and it's always treated me like gold ever since I was a young guy and started the bowl, and because he knew I was driven and wanted to get better, and he was always there to help and always there to give advice, and I mean just. He was going to beat you, though.
Well, there's no doubt about that.
That was his first and foremost, but he was certainly there to help you.
It bowled in the same league with him for several years, and he still had that fire and that competitiveness. I remember he shot 800 one year, and
Fairly recent.
it was probably 4 or 5 years ago,
Yeah.
and just to watch him throw that last shot and just the fist pump, and it just reminded me of watching him when he won the Masters.
Yeah.
Just it was awesome to see that. Hey, it's Nick Arvid.
Hi, Nick. That's a good-looking jersey, too.
It is.
It's the gray version of the...
Good looking, guys.
Good. How are you? But
I'm not looking good at all. I can tell you that. Well, I'm not last.
Yeah.
Which is last game probably didn't.
Wesley
right.
Stewart, how are you, buddy?
let's see if I can get this one right. So game.
We are in a position. We'll get game
3.
2 scores here very soon. But we're in a position after we get that. Hey, call your Pavey.
Collier Pavey.
So Wesley gets on here and asks us how we're doing, and Call Your Pavey shows up right in front of
Look
us.
at that. So, coming to us on 25 and 26, Luke Blavelt, Jackson Styles,
There he is.
Kyle Strand, Larry Ford, Ryan Liederbach, and Zeke Bate.
Pretty good pair.
Yeah. And 27 and 28, they're not there yet, but they'll be right in
Making
front of
their
us
way.
on one of the lower angles here. We have Paul Hall, Brian Kretzer, Jason Eichel, Collier Pavey, Tim Jones, and your favorite to announce,
JT Cherpesky.
now batting.
I didn't even have to look at the list. Walked me right into that one.
Right. And over on 29 and 30, which they are there now, starting out, Mark Miller, Eli Cox, the Chief, Brian Himmler,
Sitting right in front of us.
Eddie Graham, Shane Hall, and Nick Arvin.
Some players on that pair.
There are.
They're on every pair.
Yeah.
I know we've said it a few times, but we need to continue to say it throughout the live stream and thank our title sponsor, Bowler X. Lee, you made me work for it, buddy, but we appreciate everything you do with the ball raffles and things that you allow for us to earn the money for the sponsorship for this tournament. Can't thank you enough being part of us here over the last 3 or 4 years.
You can let everybody know the bet of the day is Alabama minus 40.
Alabama minus 40.
Speaking of our sponsors,
I get the no-name Tennessee team.
Yeah, today is the start of. I don't know. They played a few games last week, but I think today is the official start. What you doing there?
just
Throwing that out there every few
throwing
minutes.
it out there for our sponsors.
Yep. Official start of collage football.
Collage football.
Yeah.
See Chief stepping up here on lane 29. Ugh. Well, 2-8-10. Ball didn't want to turn the corner there. Probably going to start seeing some interesting transition here.
Well, this would be the time. Game 3. Following 12 guys on a pair after the first game, and some of the guys that are able just to overcome it with their ball roll, but not everybody's able to do that.
We are waiting for score updates after the first two. We will get those to you as soon as they drop them off to us. The girls are working hard in the office. Shout out to
Dawn and Kim
Dawn and
do it
Kim.
good. Yep.
they've got it down to a science. And
With their system that they have with the two of them in there, I'm going to tell you that as much as we've used the other system, not as much of, but as we've used it and updating it live, they'll have us game 2 scores here in
probably
third or fourth frame.
Yeah, third, fourth
Maybe.
frame. Yeah.
Maybe sooner.
Maybe sooner, yeah.
So yeah, they know what's happening. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Who we got? Call your Pavey
Call Your
right up
Pavey,
here on the
right?
screen.
Collier Pavey, KP Tournaments.
KMFP, if you will. Oh, look at that.
Oh, a little mixer upper.
He brings some energy when he's out there on the lanes, too. He just has a good time. He likes to win.
Well, he brings something.
Talking about the energy that some of the young bowlers bring to the lane. They're raising the roof over here.
It's Paul Hall, our
The unicorn.
the unicorn. Collier sitting in front of us, admiring our setup here, admiring our goods.
Sorry to interrupt. What's up, fellas?
Kyle, how are you?
What's up, Kyle?
Kyle Strand stopping by to say hey.
I knew he was here. I knew I'd track him down at some point. He tracked me down first.
Yeah, he's down 25 and 6.
Yeah. Jody, it would be easy to do if you were here, sir,
There, he hit it that time.
with your bowling talents. We do miss you.
Again, if you're just joining in,
That's right, RJ.
Game 3 of qualifying at the 2023 Bowler X Ohio Masters here at Polking Woodman Lanes.
Jody Boyd would like to thank all your pavy for hitting the head pin. He would also like to thank Brian Kretzer for hitting the head pin. I'll say it for you.
RJ undercover there in the chat.
Yeah. Incognito, RJ.
Jackson Styles collapsing the bucket, leaving the 2-pin.
We weren't on the camera for that one.
Wow.
JT Trubisky just absolutely, I've got to say the proper word, but it was a 9-pin. Where's the pick to win Dan Higgins at? He's over here to the right. He's on 31 and 32 right now. That's your pick to win?
Hey, it's Michael Wellage, the better Wellage.
The good Wellage.
The good Wellage.
That's why Brent's not here.
Right.
It's like, there's already a Wellage out of here.
Correct.
Representing.
Couldn't overflood the field with Wellages. Jody, does he know how to smile?
I was going to say, hold please. He did have 247 game 1, so.
It's good to see Brian Himmler out there in the field. We've kind of talked to him over the last couple months with getting some sweepers at Cherry Grove, and said that he's wanting to get back into the swing of things and start bowling some of the
well, he can jump out there on
senior
some
events.
senior events now. Wants to be ready, and
wow, that hurts to say that. I mean, we
Yeah.
grew up bowling travel league together as juniors, and now we're seniors.
remember him and my brother and myself traveled around a little bit and bowled some of the youth stuff, and he'd stay at our house, we'd stay at his house when we were kids, and of course he was always bowling up with everybody else because he was so much better than everybody else. But he was such a little guy. He'd run to the foul line, two-hand it, and now he's in able to bowl senior events. Jody Boyd, Eli Cox says, take that one. Eddie Graham making a spare. Oh. Let's see what Brian's got here on this lane. He went 2-8-10 first time on this lane. Not that time.
High flush action.
Andy Parlett wants to know if Kretzer shoot up today. Let's show him. There we go. Brian Kretzer's bowling right in front of us, Andy.
Right there. There he is.
There it is. All right, scores in after game. Oh, hold on. I'm going to take a picture first. Just going to have to wait. Oh, boy.
Photo bomb.
They did not update the top corner. This is actually game 2 of 5, not 1.
It's games 1 through 5.
Whatever.
That's what I was looking up.
All right, folks. Game 2 scores are posted on the event page, and they're also posted on my personal page as of right now. So if you want to see Game 2 scores front page, I'll read through a few of them here. Leader after game 2, steady. 244, 247. Graham Fa, plus 91. Casey Cohagen's in second, a plus 88, tied with Jeffrey Scott, also at plus 88. JT Cherpesky, plus 81, tied with the Chief, Brian Himmler, also at plus 81. Curtis Rasnick, plus 76. Brady Adler, plus 76. Jody Boyd, your boy Dan Higgins, sitting in 8th place after 2 games, plus 74. Joe Bailey, plus 72, along with Ryan Liederbach, also plus 72. Kyle Cook and Newt McClellan, 11th and 12th, with plus 69. Timothy Voitko Jr., plus 68. 14th, Richard McCormick, plus 62.
A shot there by Collier, starting with the first 3.
15th place is Eric Hamilton at plus 57. If you have anybody else you want to know where they are,
for a nominal fee, we'll look them up for
yeah,
you,
we'll look them up. Maybe.
if you're nice. See Brian Kretzer with a strike there, just off of your screen to the left.
Looks like we're going to need to go to the whip here, Scott.
I'm getting it out now. I was just looking up at lane 31 at the scoreboard on lane 31.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Man on.
First 4 frames. All 3 bowlers with the front 4. That would be Dan Higgins, Dean Vargo, and Gary
Schluter. Yeah.
Oh, is there an L in there?
Supposed to be. If
Okay.
not.
Schluter.
Oh, yeah. We didn't have a camera on your 9. Oh. Yeah.
Did you catch that messenger?
Missed it.
Oh, you missed it?
Well,
No.
it would have probably been. We'd have got it in the corner. We can go back.
No. They didn't even get the messenger.
It'll be on there because you would have been right there.
See the Chief going for a double there.
I don't want to send out a lot of
Well, the old dreaded Telecaster curse. Well, no, he did Dan did carry that. He rolled the 2-pin forward, I believe. Collier Pavey there on the left of your screen. Front 4. Jump over here, Jackson Styles stepping up. Ugh. A little high with the big 4. Again, folks, if there's any scores that you are looking for, any particular bowler, go ahead and throw that name in the chat. We'll be more than happy to look them up for you. We are just about halfway into game 3 of the 5 games of qualifying. Susan, let me get that. I don't want to give you the wrong information. They did have some more walk-in entries today, so let me make sure that I get the right number for you there. Todd does not have that in his notes. There are no age divisions in this tournament. This is one large field of 108 bowlers. No, the information that we have does not break down where bowlers' ages. Yep, they're just unfortunately they're just handing us the standings with the scores. Looks like that spare attempt on Chief ball came off his hand a little quick. Yes, this is a Ohio Masters tournament that is open to everyone.
Ryan got us a bucket coming.
Tony, I'm working on getting that number for you.
Scott, is playing in you? That's how he rolls. He does.
What do they cut to 264?
That's how I see it. We'll find out. I'll go find out. I think it's people are asking.
Scott has taken a walk to make sure of the number for the cut. He'll be back with us here shortly. And that way we can give you the number to chase. Top 24 is tomorrow morning. That number right now is plus 40. Jordan Millot is not here. This is the Ohio Masters. Jordan's out of Indiana. I mean, he would still be eligible if he bowled in a league in the state of Ohio or had enough games in a USBC sanctioned league for the state of Ohio. I'm not sure that he did. And his father's getting married today. So, congratulations, Wes. I'm sure they're not paying attention to us today. That's okay. Scott's back.
I'm back.
Hi, Scott.
Hi. Hey, you're back too. They still got a lot of strikes on 31.
Still.
They are cutting to 54.
Ah, look at that. I guessed right.
Yep, cutting the field in half.
So the number to chase to make tonight's advancer round is -6. That's appropriate how it's 54 people on the first page.
They said they were going to put a line on the next number.
$50. Here.
That's not the right number.
Is that right?
No,
Is that a 6 or an 8?
that's a 6. That's a 6. Here, try
Is that
this.
the right one?
Try this one.
Is that a 6 or an 8?
Yeah,
Okay.
try that one.
Sorry.
Casher.
Casher.
There we go. Could have thrown $100 in each of us in the. I'm good. For split the pots.
Oh.
Again, folks that are out there watching, there is a link that we keep posting. It's pinned on one of the pages. Scott's going to share it again. I like to see who we're talking to. Ooh, we need these 5s. So if you click the link that Scott just put up there, it'll just give us the right to
Party. Oh.
You got to fight for that.
Oh.
No, we can see your name when you make a comment on here. And that's helpful to us. We like addressing folks by their name. And then there was one.
Right. That's what I was just getting ready to say. Mr. Higgins. See his ball going down the lane. Striking.
Mr. Higgins with the front 8.
Yeah.
Oh, Jackson.
Was that Mr. Higgins or Mrs. Wiggins?
Jody, hurry up and get over here. Your man's got the front 8. There he is.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hands up.
Not only that, but we won't mention his name, but big tall guy down on lane 24. His last name rhymes with book.
Uh-oh.
A little bit of tilt. Survey
Oopsie.
says 0.
Those things happen, you know.
Yes, they do. And he makes the spare.
I will say he is the guy playing all the way to the right. Candy? Eli's answering back. He could have just came over and told us.
Hey, at least he's watching, though.
Yeah, that's right. And just like you should be, too. Brian White, there were 108 entries.
Ugh. Chief leaving a solid 9 there.
But keep your eyes on the pair right here on the left of the screen.
Why are you pointing?
I don't know. That's just what I do. That's for me. We missed a scout. Game 3, about the third frame. I think it was the third frame for GA teacher Pesky. We're going to have to go back and rewind and find it. Yeah, don't watch.
Don't watch that one. 6. You know, league season's getting ready to start up. Or it has started for a lot of bowlers.
54 for tonight. 24 for more.
So, what kind of leagues is everybody bowling in out in the
Same as last year.
audience? I already know what kind of league you're bowling in. Have you guys started yet? Where are you bowling at? What type of league is it? Let's share some league ideas. We had our league meeting Thursday night.
Hate to say it, Dan Higgins is now not on the front 8 of anything. He just came off, left the 2-8, got a little bit loose with the one. Good run. Oh, heard somebody walk by and say hi, Todd, real quietly on the way by. It was Graham.
Graham
Graham
Fauché,
Fauché.
that Canadian guy. He's a great guy.
Yes, he is. Look at this Chief throwing pins all over the place on camera. It's on there. Brian, we had the camera right on you that time. Brad Himmler could still sling the pins around. Saw Brian Kretzer there on the left of the screen throwing 10 back. He's sitting on a 6-bagger right now.
Uh-oh.
What happened? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
and he's got the Busch Light.
He's got the Busch Light 6-pack alert.
Hey, Brian. We just said the
57 years old, I can't hear you.
Huh?
57 years old, I can't hear you.
you just struck and I said you just gave us the Busch Light 6-pack and then you took a drink of it. It's like perfect timing. Gave us the 6-pack. Busch Light 6-pack alert. Jason Eichel gets one. Trying to work his way in here. Jason was a entry as of Tuesday night. A lot of people don't know Jason's name
Who?
around the state. But the kid is good.
He is.
He's not a kid. He's
been
a good bowler since he was
Yeah.
a kid, for sure. He's still knocking pins over. He's bowling in a summer league at Gilmore down on the end pair that everybody complains about.
23 and 24. That
Yep,
end.
That end. I watched him shoot 845 like it was nothing.
Actually, both ends of that house are really good.
I think so, too. Your favorite pair is 5 and 6, though.
5 and 6. You mentioned 5 and 6 at Gilmore, and everybody just has a mental meltdown, and
It's different.
it's different, but it's
You've got
not
to
that
look
bad.
at different angle for
Yeah.
pin carry. And
Yeah.
Call your baby.
striking.
that was with authority.
Respect my authority. Oh, I guess nobody out in the audience is bowling league this year. Nobody wants to talk
Nope,
about
nobody's bowling league. Next topic.
it. Well, since y'all are not bowling league, maybe you bowl some tournaments.
Oh, do we have any?
We do.
There's our flyer. You can find it on our Facebook group page. Will Bates, throw the whole pair away, 5 and 6. Will Bates, by the way, has been he's been checking on me, and this guy is the guy is willing to come and help us for any time. So we may have Will stepping in to give us a hand from time to time. Will, I appreciate you checking on us and reaching out. There's another one, Brian Kretzer, folks.
He's got the party pack now. He's got 6 plus
does.
1. Party
He's got
pack.
the bucket right there. But yeah, up on the screen you saw all of our upcoming tournaments. You know, I haven't seen their names. I know I keep talking in circles here.
Paul's not on there.
I mean, we got 108 bowlers here, and we could probably count 108 more that we think should be in the field.
Probably. I just asked one Sean Martin II how come he's got his Crocs on.
Well, he was signed up.
He said he'd league.
Yep. But
They have requirements on rostered bowlers having to be there, and he's taking one for the team, and since other members are bowling elsewhere.
thank you, Will.
What's up, Will? Good seeing you out there. Thanks for tuning in. That JT pesky guy slinging the head pin around.
He can't help it. It's just natural for him. Dan Higgins did finish with 278. Dean Vargo, 247. The other bowler on that pair was Gary Schluter, and he still has 255 on paper. If they were keeping score on paper, he would.
That'd be a nice team game
Yeah.
if it was a trio event.
Mom and Dad, did they check in yet?
I have not seen Mom and
I
Dad.
better
Baxter.
text them. Yeah, I know. Maybe Baxter's giving them a hard time.
I doubt that. Baxter's at his Airbnb for the weekend. You know, one thing that I like about this event is I'm not bowling, but
No.
no, it's open to anyone that bowls league in the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
And the pattern is not that brutal to where, you know, you have to be of the elites to compete in this event. It's a 41-foot pattern. It is 5-1. It's on the tougher.
It's flat.
It's flat, and it's, you know,
It's not your league shot.
on the harder side of challenge. But I mean, there are bowlers out here in the field of all averages. The average range is very wide of what we have in the field, but and that's how you make yourself better. You bowl on the more challenging patterns.
And there are some bowlers that are here that I would think are probably coming out here for the experience, you know, and just having a chance to learn.
But it's
Like I said, when I was younger, I learned more by watching than I did even bowling. I mean, I learned a lot from my dad, and I learned a lot watching or learning from Mickey Heeg, who taught me how to bowl from the get-go.
well, you've definitely learned a lot over the last 2.5 years because you've been doing a lot
Learned
of
a lot,
watching.
lot of watching. Saw your baby
243.
caving them in, finishing with 243.
But like I said, this shot is not that difficult.
It's easy for us to say,
No,
isn't it?
it's. I mean, you have to make your spares, regardless of what you bowl on. When you get into the sport, into the challenge patterns, you have to make your spares.
Make your spares, kids.
You know, you keep the ball close. You try not to give up the pocket, and you leave easy spares. Oh, sure. Rub it in,
Yeah,
Will.
I hate it so bad.
Right.
That on poolside in South Carolina. Shake it off.
Well, you enjoy your time down there and the weather.
Mom and Dad are watching.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't think I remember saying.
I did
Hello
not,
to Mom
I
and
did
Dad.
not see them chime in. But in one of those ways that you can improve your game and make yourself better is
Is that Shane that asked that?
yeah.
The answer is yes. It's open to people that live in the state of Ohio, and it's also open to anybody who bowls in a USBC certified league that is an Ohio association. So depending on where you are in Kentucky, there's a lot of centers down there that are still Greater Cincinnati. You may get West Virginia with Portsmouth, and all just go around the state. And any neighboring state, some of those guys bowl in Ohio associations. Yes, they can bowl in this. So you don't have to. He just makes it look easy, you know?
It does.
So, yeah, if you're in Michigan and you bowl in a league in Cleveland or Akron or whatever, yeah, you could bowl.
Did you say Michelin?
Michelin.
Michelin. Oh, no, Michigan. I'm sorry. We have some traffic in front of us, but we're going to try to catch Brian Kretzer's last shot here.
So that's one of those things. Shane, you probably live in West Virginia, but bowl at Portsmouth and Ironton, you could have bowled.
A nice 268.
Let's wave to the crowd. Nice
Wave.
job. He just said he's got some good bowling balls, that's all. Nice game, Mr. Kretzer. Andy Parlett with the BK.
As I was saying, is, you know, to put your practice in and to help yourself improve your game. Oh, Jason Eichel
Got the roller.
rolling the 7. He's going to change the score there. There's this thing called the Bowler HQ TMT Sunday Night Sweeper.
What? Where's that all about?
Typically, we run challenge patterns, sport patterns. You know, come on out and enjoy one. We are all over the southeast corner of Ohio.
That is correct, Andy.
268 with 7-2 in the second frame. Yes.
11 strikes.
You know, we are going to be in Columbus at HP Lanes next weekend. Spending a lot of time in Beaverview, Dayton area. We're even going to be out in Indiana. We're going to be in the state of Hillsborough later.
State of Hillsborough later in the year. Well, it's actually next year.
First of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
We got our schedule out all the way till January 7th.
Yep.
And that's not to say that we will not kick in something else along the way. Maybe a senior or a ladies or a combination or something. You don't know. On a Saturday, we might throw something in there.
we may pop up.
Do it the old Brian Regan style and say, hey, look, drove to these lanes. And we're having a tournament today. Bye, buddy.
Flash sweeper. So you can find the Bowler HQ powered by TMT bowling Facebook group.
Yep, you want the group.
Want the group.
Lots of information on both, but you want the group. And shot there by Sophia. But, attaboy, good finish there.
He needed that.
Nice 235 for Mr. Eichel. But,
Give some
but
positive
yeah,
energy.
follow us along. We're trying to come to centers near you.
Hey, look, it's Andrea Bear.
She is here. I told you.
I knew she was here. Well, I didn't know, but now I do.
Now you do.
So, coming at us for game number 4.
So we're already game 4. We're having so much fun. Oh,
And I'm going to butcher this.
Rick Del Cerrone Jr.
Rick Del Cerrone Jr., Norman Smith, Nolan Washed Up White, Mitch Allman, Andrea Bear, Bobby Bullen will all be
Bobby
on.
Boland's a player.
They're going to be on 27 and 28.
Yeah?
29 and 30 will be Kyle Cook, Steve Pennington, Jeremy Ciccone, Sophia Fisher, Louis Hatfield,
Hi, Louie.
Sam Walters. And on 25 and 26, we will have the Jalen Mosey. I think that's Mosley. Eric Burris, Jimmy Laird, Jeff Mowles, Ryan Beasley, and Devin Parker.
Where's that going to be at?
That's going to be on 25 and 26.
Yes, we got the governor on the way.
We do. So those bowlers will be in our viewing area.
Scott, if you want a preview of your Monday night team's jerseys, just look at Brady.
Ah, very nice. He can now join our Monday night team.
He could. Well, Will, you're missing league today, too.
There she is, Will. Oh,
Bad timing.
yeah, Kyle doesn't look very happy.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Move the cameras quick.
yeah, actually, yeah.
The governor is over on 25 and 26. That's still one of the funniest things that anybody's done on the live stream without us knowing who it was. Back in the horrible days of COVID. We can get you over there. He made a.
I think you need to fix your score. Gave you 9.
He made a fake Facebook profile of the governor's name, and he would chime in because there was curfews and everything, and he would check in to see how everything was going, and he would say, "You guys need to hurry it up because the curfew is about to hit. And don't make me come down there," and whatever. He just had a lot of fun. And we guessed and guessed and guessed. We would have never guessed Eric Burris, but that was pretty fun. So he is always the governor.
The governor.
You're only missing because her and Tracy let you go. Steve Pennington right here on 29. Let me get the camera over, get a shot of Miss Andrea coming up, maybe.
There she is.
There she is. Cool. That was a crazy hit. Ugh, no one didn't get there.
See Jalen Mosley just off to your left, tripping out the 2-8. Hi, Nolan. Jalen wanted me to tap in for him. That's not happening. All right, folks, we are just starting game 4, and look at that. We have scores from game 3. So, we have had a change in the leader. Your new leader after 3 games, Dan Higgins, plus 152. In second, Graham Fa, plus 145. In third, Cherpesky, JT Cherpesky, plus 112. Ryan Liederbach, plus 109 in fourth. Jeffrey Scott, plus 106 in fifth. Kurt Rasnick, plus 101 in sixth. Richard McCormick in seventh, plus 97. Casey Cohagen, plus 90 in eighth. The Chief, Brian Himmler, plus 86 in ninth. And rounding out the top 10, Steve Pennington, plus 85 as well. I'm sorry, Steve Pennington and Collier Pavey tied for 10th at plus 85. And the current cut line, 54th place, is at minus 5. Again, they're bowling 5 games of qualifying, and they will cut to the top 54 advancers, and they will come back and bowl, I believe, 5 more games starting at 5:30. So if you're looking for a particular bowler, we'll be more than happy to look the bowler up for you. And give you their position and their score. soon as Todd gets back, we will get these posted onto the 2023 Bowler X Ohio Masters event page. Yep. Andrea with a little half 7 pin right there. She just doesn't look comfortable. Jackson Styles. Brandon Kennard is currently 41st at plus 19. Jackson Styles is currently 51st, minus 1. So Jody, he is in the cut.
It's kind of my favorite. The 24th is 59. Yeah, what'll drop off?
Scores are now posted in the event page. You'll want to look for the 2023 Bowler X Ohio Masters event page. Todd's probably also putting them on his page as well.
They're posted on my page and on the event page.
Yep. Andrea. Andrea is currently 59th at minus 12.
Facebook user, you're welcome. Sorry, I have to keep responding to people that way.
Not if they click that link. Not the Jack's link. That link.
Oh, there it is.
That link.
Link. Sausage? That sounds pretty good about now.
Sausage link.
Mm-hmm. You kind of read through the scores, didn't you?
I did. I read through the top 10
And the cut numbers.
and the cut numbers.
Yep. Lots of things can happen.
Well, they've got a game and a half to make it happen.
Well, they have 16 frames here. They got a better chance
Well,
because they
they
got
do.
more time. They got more frames.
Oh, boy. We hope everyone is enjoying their Saturday afternoon on this holiday weekend. Thank you for spending a little bit of time. Or
It's a holiday weekend?
It is. Or all of your time with us today.
Hopefully all your time. I mean, you could have the game on one channel.
There's a game on.
There's several games on.
Game on. Jackson Styles with the front 5 down on 31
Wait,
and 32.
what?
Yeah.
Jackson Styles sighting. See him just kind of hanging around the page here.
He is.
There he was.
He's at 51st.
Yeah, there it is. Having a little fun here internally with the tournament staff.
Hi, Bethany.
Hello. How are you?
And Louis Hatfield with a strike there on lane 30.
Wearing a good-looking Bolify Hammer shirt with KP logo.
Yeah.
Bowler HQ logo on the back. Love to see people representing. We appreciate it.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that was left off of his hand.
We're doing just fine, Bethany. Thank you for asking. Eric Burris came up to me after his first strike, and he's like, and I didn't watch it. And I told him I didn't see the first one. I'll have to have my back turned every time. And I've watched each shot since, and he's gone 9 spare, 9 spare, 9 spare, 9 spare. Sorry.
Well, at least he's making his spares. Ignoring what?
Well, click that link that's a little further down the page. We'd like to know who we're talking to before we incriminate ourselves or
It's
not.
Jody Styles.
Oh, that's why we got the Bama. Roll Tide. Who they play today?
Doesn't matter.
Probably not.
They may win.
Oh, they're probably going to win.
Speaking of rolling tide, hopefully everyone down in that area in Florida
Yes.
cleaning up after the aftermath of the hurricane that went through.
With the I name.
Right. Hopefully everyone's doing well. No, they're playing nobody important. Nolan White striking there to the right of your screen.
Washed up.
Self-proclaimed.
Hashtag
Hashtag washed up.
26. Hashtag.
We have a lot of hash pounds there with Nolan. MTSU. Mother Trucker State University. Oh, Kyle Cook with a late 7. I'm thinking he thought that was probably going to stand. All right, hop over here to.
Hey, one thing we like to ask everybody. We haven't done it yet. Where is everybody watching from? Where is everybody enjoying the show for the Ohio Masters with all of the incredible talent from the state of Ohio and neighboring states? Where are you watching from?
I'm watching from behind lanes 27-28 at
Thank you,
Polking
Scott, for
Woodman,
starting it off. I appreciate it.
right next to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I know you don't like to be ignored when you ask questions.
I'll call people out every time I get a chance. Jason Hunt watching from. Hey, Jason, how are you?
Joe M. Holt watching from the pro shop.
Perfect. Got it on the big screen over there on the wall, Joe. Richwood, Ohio. Sharonville, Ohio. Middletown. Chicago. There we go. Thanks for watching. Time for some snacks. We didn't bring any non-crunchy snacks with us. We better be careful on
It's all right.
Mike's. Coatesville, Pennsylvania. That's right, Jackson's. Fairborn, Ohio. Well, we are glad that he is here from Alabama. Ashland, Kentucky. Oh, Chris Smith coming from Oswego, New York. Beaver Creek, the big town of Laura, Ohio. I think we drove past there, kind of. Will Bates. There he is, rubbing it in again. Way to go, Will. Thought you were my friend. There's Jalen Mosley doing Jalen Mosley things over there on 26. Spare 5-bagger. Ooh, it's a Busch Light 6-pack alert. Coming in hot. There it is.
Oh.
Man, that ball rolls so good for him. Huh?
So every shot he hates out of his hands, flush in the bottom.
Yeah. Jeremy Saccone checking in behind us.
Oh.
What we got?
Kyle Cook with a 5-pin.
Oh, we'll just hold him up until. Here, switch the camera so we have proof.
I did.
No, of us holding our hands up.
Oh, like this?
Just real quick.
Like this?
Yep, hands up, 5-pin.
5-pin. Kyle
right.
Cook. Oh, hook a lot. Hook.
Uh-oh.
Not that
Put
I
your
root,
hands down.
Not that I root against anybody.
Will-
That's that WWE stare that we just got.
Yeah. My hand was not up.
Mine
We're going
was.
to cut that.
Mine was. I'm not part of that group. Mine was.
Look at my friend Will Bates. Said he'd have something cold for us down there to drink. Oh.
That's not Kyle Cook like
No.
to miss that.
He'll work his way out of that.
I think he's putting some undue pressure on himself. I mean,
He didn't know where our hands were up.
he saw mine go down, so I ain't scared.
Well, I mean, he didn't see it beforehand, so
That's all right.
you know.
That's
Just-
right. Maybe Brad Bridges will work that into the 5 shots Friday.
Ooh. Game 4, Frame
number-
8.
Frame number 8.
in case we have to find it.
2 hours and 33 minutes into the live stream. Well, 2:31. Brad Bridges, if you're watching while you're bowling. We would never do that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Here, I will. Here, I'll make it easy.
You're just going to text it to
I'm
him?
just going to text him.
I think somebody just made the 710 over there. We got more people watching than that. Where's everybody at? I know Mom and Dad are watching from Colerain Township. Great shot.
I heard everybody cheering. I figured that's what you did. I would check. It is certified. I certified. I checked.
Yeah, young man, just ask me. Just made the. Where does Mosley get his jerseys? Well, generally from me, and that is another good-looking jersey from our friends at Bolify that he is wearing today. Not our friends, my.
All right, Kyle bounced back and made us spare that frame.
He's still sitting in the middle of the pack. He's in good shape.
Yeah, you go out for 195. We have a front 9 alert on 13 and 14.
Who's that?
I don't know. Corey Tilley just sent you a message.
Oh, missed it. On my messenger?
Bounced up somewhere.
I don't know where at.
He sent it to me. I can meander down that way if you'd like.
Up to you.
We can bring that to you. We have the technology.
There you go.
Oh, it's Ian Carpenter.
Oh, it's Ian Carpenter. See ya.
Wait, no. That might be bad mojo.
Just take my phone and you go. Camera's probably going to get shaky here and move a little bit. I think Scoot is going to take the camera down. Hopefully he makes it in time. We do have the front 9 going down on 13 and 14. He's got a lot of bunch of tangling and untangling to do to get it.
bowling right now, Scott.
Jump over and make sure it's on.
Well, we were trying. We had got one of our cameras that we were trying to get the camera down to it, and the wireless camera didn't connect, which is part of the problem we have with Wi-Fi and whatnot. Trying to use wireless may or may not make it, but that's okay. I didn't hear a cheer, but that doesn't mean anything. Yep, game 4, game 5, obviously, but game 4 is where the folks make their moves. Just not going to play nice. Scott stepped out of the booth. He's trying to work on our wireless camera and see if we can move it around and be ready for later.
Scott, do you need a drink? Scott.
Scott, do you need a drink?
Diet.
Pepsi, is that okay?
Sorry, we were ordering our drinks. How many two-handers? Jack Smith, I don't know. There's a lot. We can try to keep track a little bit, but that's a tough one. There's so many of them now.
All right.
How to go there? Scoot?
Well, it's been a while since we've used that, so if I set it up properly, it would have probably worked a little faster.
Do you have
but
something reversed?
I did.
That's okay.
I had the transmitter receiving and the receiver transmitting, and it doesn't work that way, but it's ready to go now. But he did end up with 298.
I don't know what he ended up with. I didn't hear.
298.
Was it?
Yep.
I heard his last shot hit the pins, and it didn't sound flush.
Yeah, actually, he was sitting just outside the number. I think he was like 60th, 61st.
Not anymore.
Yep. It was a good game for Ian. If nobody knows the name Ian Carpenter,
Oh, yeah. Get used to it.
wow. He's just out of youth leagues.
He bowled his first adult tournament about a month ago and shot 840 something.
Yeah. Great player. We are going to hear his name a lot in the future.
Just a good young kid,
Yeah,
too.
he is. Got the whip out.
Yeah.
All right, we are wrapping up game 4. Oh, 279 here in front of us. Hey, it's
Hi, Richard. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Sup, booze?
family and friends, that's the voice of Richard McCormick.
How we doing? How we doing?
Oh, pretty good. How are you?
wanting his
I'm doing
15
all right.
minutes of fame today.
Yeah.
More like 15 seconds of fame. But
15
hey,
sec- Hey, are you moving down in front of us?
I am on 29 and 30 to end the block.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Sitting in a pretty good
beautiful.
spot right now
Yeah.
after 3.
Yeah. First 2 games. First game I had 2-0. I actually should have started with urethane. And then I went 250s. I shot
Yep.
230, missed the 10 pin in the 10th. Is what it is.
Whoops.
And then that last pair, I only had 81 in the 5th.
Did you go 230?
No, I shot 2-0.
Still-
Flat 10 in the 9th, and then I 9 pin in the 10th. So still about 97 over, I think I am.
Yeah.
So
Shot
80,
2-0 on the dot. So I
Eight-
think I'm 97.
So that'd be 97.
yeah. So
so 81 in the 5th is better than 84 in the 10th, right?
All day long.
it's a lot
Just
better.
checking.
Thanks,
Just-
Scott.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
that.
Oh, no problem.
Fried. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm here. I'm here for you.
That
right,
would
well, I'm
not
gonna get
fry
a-
you out anymore.
I'm going to try to get let's get like a 220, 230 to end the block. That'll be a good game.
All right.
220, 230, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
All right,
Oh,
see you
Don,
guys.
Don got us a big drink.
Wow. That's a whole lot of drink.
Regular diet.
It's Dr. Pepper, not ranch. Dr. Pepper.
There's a whole lot of fluid in front of us,
This should last us a little while.
right?
It's for a large soda. Guess what? We got a large soda.
We got a large soda pop.
We'll see how many people are paying attention. It's a BFS. Uh-oh. Richard's coming back.
Should have broke out the wireless mic for him.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. So I also wanted to give a quick plug to myself. I don't know if you guys know.
I've been watching you, but
Yeah.
you never come to me with your camera.
I know.
It's
But
all right.
I am starting a vlog. I'm not as good as Darren or the house guys, but it's just kind of something to give like our perspective every weekend.
Yeah, a little
Unbelievable
problem
how
there.
much of an a-hole you are right now. But no, head over to my YouTube channel. I think it's Rick McCormick /
I think.
5885 or something like that. So head over to my YouTube channel. Been vlogging. I think I'm on my 4th vlog today. So
Stop
yeah.
in and see us with your camera in a little while.
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's this walking around with a camera I see?
Oh, I'm. Hang on, everybody. I'm vlogging. Yeah. I'm trying. You want to be in the vlog?
Can't.
What jersey do you have on? Oh, okay, good.
He can't
Good.
drive, but he can vlog.
Scott, why are you such an a-hole?
You know what,
I heard something
Richard?
about talking or
God.
driving a golf ball or something the
Yeah,
other day.
you drove a golf ball further than you drove a car.
Richard, you know it's because
Joke's
we
on
love
you. I actually drove Tab's car yesterday.
To Stabno?
Yeah,
Oh.
I didn't wreck it.
Rick, in the parking lot doesn't count. Practicing for your.
Come on. No, I'm just kidding.
Practice.
No, but
You know we love you, and
you
it's
got
all
your-
that
yeah, I
matters.
know. But we have a slight issue on 29, so that's why I popped back in. But
Yeah.
yeah, go over to my YouTube channel. Starting to do those vlog things.
Rick,
Give
I'll
a
look
little-
it up and I'll share it into
Yeah.
the sweeper page.
Yeah,
and
I
and
appreciate it.
We'll get you out there.
Oh, we'll
Yeah,
get
give it a
him
little
out
like,
there.
subscribe. I'm not
then
trying
when
to
you get-
do anything to like make money like
and when
the
you
other
get
guys,
like
but
huge, then you can start sharing our stuff on
All right.
your page.
Yeah, I got you. I
That's
got you.
how
I
it
mean, I'm
works.
gonna do it anyways, but
Yeah.
Are we allowed to comment on it?
yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Sweet.
Like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. So
Yay.
Oh,
But yeah, head over to my YouTube channel. I think it's Rick McCormick 5885.
I think.
I'm so
Do you
sick.
know how to change that to make it recognizable?
No.
I'll help you.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. But now we got it fixed, so I'm gonna go try to shoot 220.
I want you to shoot 250 or better.
220.
That's what I want.
I like C221. Whatever it takes. All right. Is this game 5 already?
It is. It's only 2 o'clock.
Only 2 o'clock.
2:08.
Wow. What time do they start this afternoon?
5:30.
We have an extended break.
We could go home.
No.
I could. I
You
forgot
could.
some of my medicine.
Whoops.
I might
right.
have to.
So, coming at us for game 5, we have.
We do have a request for Roger Courtney to be on a little bit.
Where are we at? 27 and 28. We are going to have Brandon White. Oh, wait. Brad Bridges,
What?
our behind-the-scenes guy. Brandon Weicker, Brandon Kennard, Paul Brown, Brian Hatcher, and Joe Bailey. For those keeping score, Brian Hatcher will be the one with the beard. 27 and 28. We will have Roger Courtney, DJ Asaf, Brendan Sallow, another fantastic young player,
Yes.
Casey Cohagen, and on 29 and 30, Seth White.
All right, guys. Scott,
William
watch what you're
Younce.
saying because I do have this on camera.
Hey, look over there.
So- Don't make any jokes, all right, Scott?
The Richard McCormick,
Yeah, this is the last game before the cut.
Brandon
It is.
Novak,
Top. How many are they taking tonight?
and
54.
Top 54. Did they say how many they're taking to Sunday?
24.
24. All right.
I believe that's the number.
It's top 54 to 24.
Rusty Walter rounding out.
Oh,
on
Rusty.
lane
Yeah,
29 and
so
30.
he started with 140 and 150, and then he was trying to find something, and he wanted to throw urethane like off the gutter, and I told him use like 5, 6, 7 as a gutter, and he went 230 the game 3, and then he just opened in the 10th for 240 the last game. So
And he just threw a
now he's got a pop.
convincing
Yeah,
strike.
he's throwing a purple now.
Yeah.
So now he's got a little bit of a pop to at least make it to the night, and then you really never know what happens tonight.
Yeah,
so.
the pins carry over to the first to tonight's round.
Right.
So you want to get all you can.
Absolutely.
Stephen Granger with a strike on lane 29. Oh, we could really mess with him right now.
It's kind of like leaving your Facebook open.
It is. Hi, Richard. Here.
Well, one thing I have to worry about is Rick
driving and vlogging at the same time.
That's very true, Brad. Oh, wait till he sees that surprise. You know, love having fun with him. He is so easy to pick on.
It's a great shot there by
That
Richard.
was a good shot.
You know, he's one of the young guys. He's not really, I mean, he's still a young guy, but got all the kids that are coming up. But Richard,
Here, this is yours.
what is it?
Not. It's not diet, I'll tell you that. Oh, wait, I don't want your straw.
Wait a minute. There's diet.
Right here, I don't want your straw. I don't want whatever crud you got.
Well, I didn't drink out of it yet, so.
Oh, well, I did, so.
Little switcheroo on
Yeah.
the sodas here.
Not tipping the waitress, I'll tell you that.
But Richard is a guy.
He is.
He knows what his ball is going to do. He's a guy that can make a ball change. He knows exactly what the ball is going to do. He knows it's not guesswork, and I mean that's what it is when I change balls. It's guesswork. What's this going to do? But he can make a move, change a ball, do a lot of things at the same time. He knows what his ball does down lane, and he's just Rusty getting fired up over there on 29.
Mama Ring over here watching the chitlins. Wow.
Casey gets a handful.
That he does. That was a really good shot.
Yep. We're waiting. I saw the question up there. We don't have scores after game 4 yet, Mike. So as soon as I get them, we'll let you know, buddy. He did shoot 279 in game 4. Should have those scores to us anytime. He was in 18th after game 3. So that's
Maddie
going to
Rick.
probably put him in the top 5.
There's another girl that works hard at her game. Madison Ring.
I think she went to 14-pound equipment, and she looks so much stronger at the foul line with it, more confident.
I mean, throwing 15-pound balls, that weighs about as much as she does. AJ out there working hard, passing score sheets out. But, yeah, Maddie throwing 15-pound stuff. That weighs as much as she does.
What's that?
Maddie throwing 15 pounds. That weighs as much as she does.
Right.
Yeah, I could see definitely where dropping in weight on her bowling balls would help her tremendously. You know, I did it several
Drop
years
to
ago.
14 pounds and eat
Yeah.
a couple cheeseburgers. Strengthen her up.
She needs a couple large pizzas. I did it several years ago and
Ate a couple large pizzas?
no, dropped down to 14 pounds because I was having some wrist issues. And you know, it's helped me a little bit when I bowl every now and then.
Hello.
Oh,
hi.
welcome
Hey,
back.
How we doing?
It's a mighty nice camera you have there.
Yeah. So, funny story about my camera. So, good thing I'm getting this on the vlog because I've already said it before. So, the first video I did was in Findlay. We bowled a regional in Findlay. Me and my mom didn't know what we were doing. So, we filmed every single video in slow-mo. Not good for YouTube. So we
That's
did it.
great.
We did it in cold water. I was like, that's gonna be great.
I saw you guys
It's a
with the
good
camera in
time.
cold
Yeah.
water.
I guess I had a dud of a camera. There was no sound. Not a single clip had sound on it. So now before.
But that's okay. That's better than slow motion.
Yeah. It's progress.
It'd be like from the 1940s, a silent film.
And then then you have to make that go really fast.
But Grove City, we actually exchanged the camera, and we did it ever since. We did it in Grove City. I did one in Louisville, and then last weekend with the trios, and then your sweeper over at Cherry Grove.
So I just have a question.
Yeah, what's
was it faulty equipment or operator error?
No, it was definitely faulty equipment.
Okay, just making
Geek
sure.
Squad. I mean, I trust Geek Squad. I'm no scientist, but Geek Squad definitely said it was a dud. So
Okay, I was just
But, yeah.
asking.
Yeah.
Just asking.
Great shot there by DJ. Thank you.
Hey,
Scores in.
Coming in hot. You know, Richard subbed on our. I subbed with Richard on our team that we subbed.
You both subbed on
yeah,
the
we
same
both.
team.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Monday night. And I didn't pick on him once Monday night, so it's going to happen today.
Ricky Bush said operator error for sure. 6. He's on his 6th camera.
In 3 days. All right, see Maddie stepping up here. Nope. A little high, leaving the 4-7. As we were saying, here's Brendan Sallow, another name that you're not going to forget.
Just got a solid game.
Does have a regional title, correct?
Just recently.
Yeah, about a month ago, month and a half.
You know, the funny thing is, it's not funny, it's just a lot of hard work, but he said he made himself a goal that he was going to win this tournament, and then he was going to win, not this tournament, but in general, a couple of months ago. And then he wanted to win one of our sweepers, and that was one of his goals for the summer. And which kind of made me feel pretty good that that was one of his goals for the summer. Well, not only did he do that, he won the sweeper probably 3 times. I would say there were 3 victories for him. And then he goes out and bowls a PBA regional and wins. So, and I mean, a lot of credit. The kid's an athlete.
Plus, he's a business owner, too, isn't he?
He is a business owner.
Pressure washing?
Pressure washing. Check him out.
Yep.
Salo's Pressure Washing. Let's just say that's what it is.
There it is.
In the Dayton area. I might see if he'll drive down and take care of my deck for me after the end of the year, because the deck needs repainted and some stuff done to it.
Some stuff.
Things and stuff.
Well, these guys are just seesawing on the lead here.
All right.
Hop over here, Rusty Walter. Somebody was asking earlier if they had a breakdown of like age divisions, like senior bowlers and stuff like that, and unfortunately they do not. But here's Rusty Walter stepping up on lane 29.
No S on Walter.
Oh, Rusty Walter.
Just like Kevin Walter. Well, he's got a pretty good look right now.
He definitely does.
Mike, you can paint it for me? All right, here's another Jalen Mosley question. I just got the scores posted on the event page as well on my page. Jalen Mosley took a giant jump to 4th place. We're going to read down. This is after 4. Graham Foz still in the lead at 999.
He's back. Dan Higgins had it last game.
What was that? Oh, they're bouncing.
Yeah, they're bouncing back and forth. Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but you know
that's okay. Curtis Rasnick is now in 2nd, 967. Dan Higgins in 3rd, 966. Jalen Mosley, 953. Batting 2nd.
Now leading off.
Batting 2nd, JT Cherpesky with 941. Steve Pennington's in 6th with 931. Jeffrey Scott, 926. Number 8, Charles Easton, 920. Casey Cohagen's in 9th. He's pulling right in front of us. Ryan Liederbach is in 10th. Brian Kretzer
Yeah, BK.
sitting in 11th place. He is sitting at 904. Brent Schroyer, just nice and steady today. 244, 208, 228, 220 for an even 100 over. Richard McCormick. Who's that guy?
Yellow.
He's in 13th place currently at 897. Kyle Schran is pulling great today. He's at 892. Ken Abner, we said his name yet today?
We have not.
He's now at 892. So that's the top 15. The cut line is to make tonight is currently Brad Bridges. Minus 11.
Minus
Still there?
11? Yeah. I'm
Minus
still here,
11
sorry.
to make tonight.
What is what's 24th out of curiosity?
64.
64.
Yep.
So 24 is what they're racing to get to
Yeah.
for tomorrow, but 54 is where you want to be
Well,
to
definitely
get to tonight.
I mean, definitely if you're in a good spot, the top 8 would be good to get a bye.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got to make it to Sunday to try to win this thing. So.
Sure.
But yeah, there's some strikes this last game, which I mean that happens every block. Usually the last game people start, focusing a little harder and kind of nutting up or shutting up as they call it. So.
You know what, Rick?
Yeah.
You can't get to tomorrow if you don't get to tonight.
Well, yeah, I mean that's true. That's definitely true.
Just say.
But like Novak's right around me. I think he's like 70 over.
Well, you guys are bowling on the same pair.
Mm-hmm.
He is 73 over.
Yeah, Stephen Granger's bowling good. He's like 40 over right now, so he's not far from it.
Granger's in 32nd.
Look out for Rusty, y'all. I'm telling you.
He's probably got his way into the next page already.
Yeah, he's going to make it to the night, it looks like, but try to get enough pins for.
There's a lot of Roger Courtney fans out here watching. Roger Courtney is just outside the number, minus 20, and he's in 57th.
It's doable. One game can do that.
Speaking of Brad Bridges, he's right there on lane 26, about to shoot the 1-2 spare.
Perfect.
We did have the better bowler in the Bridges household on our previous game of Andrea Bear.
If anybody's looking for an individual, Brandon Kennard. Hold on.
I'm looking for Waldo. Where's Waldo?
Brandon Kennard is now in 34th place. Started with 155, and he is now at 830. He's good at that. Bad first game, and just goes after it.
Richard McCormick,
yep.
giving us our Busch Light 6-pack alert. Crack one open.
Dave Kruder's watching.
Hi, Dave Kruder.
How you doing, sir? We miss you.
What beach are you watching from?
He's probably at the shop today. You at the shop today? See, he's at work.
He's at work.
Hard working man, that Dave.
Dave, are you keeping Joe in line today? Is that what you're doing?
He had to work today. His entire staff is up here. Thank you for letting the bowl, Dave. DJ with another strike. He's had a good game, too. I think we'll probably let these guys get finished. We might stay on until, I don't know, they're done. There's another one. We're gonna get toasty back here.
Inebriated here in a minute.
Pardon me. Do have a special shout out, Kyle Paul came over, and he wants to give a special shout out to his little guy, Jackson Kai. Today is his 2nd birthday. So Jackson Kai, from your daddy, happy birthday. And from us here at Bowler HQ, happy birthday, young man.
About everybody out in the audience wishing Jackson a happy birthday.
Jackson Kai. Let's all tell him happy birthday.
McKinley Noop.
Oh, what's up, McKinley? See, that a boy, Mike. Way to go.
Oh, late 7-pin there for Casey. We are about halfway through Game 5. This is the final game of qualifying this afternoon. The top 54 will move on to this evening's advancers round. We're going to look in to see how many games that is this evening. We think it's 5, but we're not 100% sure. Yeah, well, see, Don's watching. Thanks. Charles is watching too. Thanks, Charles. So we were just. We weren't paying attention to her. All right, so round 2, the top 54. Practice will start at 5:15. Bowling will start at 5:30. So that is confirmed. It's Matt Malzahn. Hi, Matt.
Hello, Matt.
Here, hold on. Let me tell you. Yeah, he feels good.
Doing okay, buddy.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but these 5 games kind of flew by. I mean, my thumb hasn't even swelled up yet. Rusty stepping up on lane 30 here. On a string. Brad Bridges sitting over there contemplating life in front of his big fan.
It's his biggest fan. We always root for Brad. You cannot help.
Oh, wow.
Rusty.
Look at that.
Smacking it out to 7 over there. Come on there.
Tom McGill style there. Tom McGill style.
Uh-oh. Richard stepping up on lane 29. He's got a string going.
He didn't like it.
Oh.
He walks it out with a smile, and he should.
Wow. Put that on the vlog.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you guys did. You guys see that last shot?
We did see that.
So I know it's football season. No, that's football season. That was definitely holding on the offense.
Was that holding?
Oh yeah, that was definitely missing.
Well, they all fell.
Yep.
Like
I think I got the 220, boys.
Like your ball was like a big linebacker just plowing right through the field. Excuse me. And Simon Moat, I believe, is that Simon?
Yep.
Yeah.
Simon's on the front six.
Simon's got a little string going. You'll see him entering your screen.
I don't know what he's at, to be honest with you.
He's right there.
No, I know where he's at, Scott. I'm talking about in the standings. Jesus
Who's that?
Lord. Simon.
Simon was on the first page.
Yeah, I know he's on the first page. I just didn't know how far.
That's the goal right now.
Well, I mean, you want to be
Well,
a little up on the first page.
Well, Simon's in 21st right now. He's 72 over.
There he is, right there.
Yeah, he's a pin behind Novak.
He's a pair to the right, too.
Yep. Good job, Scott.
That's no question there. Jackson, he's known for his, or Jack Smith, he's known for his jacked up arm swing. But you know what? He does it every time the same way.
That's right.
And that's why he is successful.
It's not how you get there. It's where you end
What's
up.
up, Zach?
Rusty Walter's going to throw a little hype up here. He's
coming, ladies and gentlemen. He is coming. That's pretty good.
looks good.
Close.
Yep. All right, Russ.
10 back.
We got ourselves a party pack.
Yeah, we do. Man on.
Man on, Novak.
Man on.
Yeah, Simon looked over me. I think we had like the front six or something like that. Or we in the 6th frame, 7th frame. And he goes, Jesus, imagine if you guys were bowling trios right now. Because Novak can strike out for 50s, and then me and Rusty are both on the fronts.
Well,
So
we had that earlier on 31 with Higgins and his pair.
Oh, that doesn't surprise
They
me.
had they all
Higgins,
had like
Gary
the front
Schluter,
five. Yeah.
And Dean Vargo.
They all had like the front five.
Gary Schluter. That's a nasty,
There was
older guy.
He throws some strikes, man.
He's so tricky.
Yep.
they had like 270, 240, and 250 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah, it was a nice trio game.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Well, 278 was Dan. I know
Yeah,
Dan had 278.
He's probably up there now, isn't he?
He's
fourth.
been
Is he fourth?
floating around the top the whole day.
Yeah, I saw going into before you guys did the update, he was leading at like 150 something over.
Yeah, he was leading after game 3.
Heck yeah. All right. Well,
Go get him.
I'll be right back.
Hey, you're up. Almost.
Oops. Here's a shot of Roger Courtney bowling on lane 27.
He's got a fan club out there today.
He sure does.
He's giving
Threw a
them what
great shot right there.
gave him what the people wanted right there.
Yep. Oh, that's Simon Moat with the front 7 on the right pair. Front 8. Oof, that was ugly. Killed that one.
Killed it.
I like his shirt too. Yeah, it looked like Richard got that one a little bit to the right. Rings at 10. Nice run.
It was not our fault. We did not have him on the. Maybe it was our fault we didn't have him on there. Ooh. Matty zinged that one to the right.
I'd like to see Brad Bridges get a strike right here. And
kind of increase his chances of staying above the line.
gonna have to throw a couple of them probably. Oh no.
Ugh. Not what you want to see. This is makeable, though.
Alexa, play the Ohio State fight song. I really do need the answers if that's happening in anybody's house right now. Oh, I really hope it's happening at the Knoop household. Rusty leaked that one a little bit left. Nice run. Yes, it is right around 5-1, 41 feet in length.
26.5 mils.
That's what I wanted to know, Patty.
Rusty covering the spare.
It's just about time for a break here after the 5 games because,
well, there will be a break.
There is quite a break. 3 hours. My throat is telling myself it's time for a little break.
Oh, rerun the lanes, I believe.
Sure.
Yeah, folks, if you are new to the stream, we've got a couple pages that we manage.
Couple.
Make sure you join the Bowler HQ powered by TMT group. I'm seeing some requests for people to join pop up on my phone. If you're on Facebook, you can hop over to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, hop over to Facebook. YouTube, you want to look for Bowler HQ. You want to go ahead and hit that subscribe and hit that bell. It costs you absolutely $0.
How much is it?
No pesos. And if you're over in the Far East, no wand.
Stop. Oh, man.
Yeah, that bell will let you know every time we go live. That subscribe button.
Ding, ding.
Will give you access to a lot of content. But on the Bowler HQ powered by TMT Facebook group,
there it is.
We share a lot of tournaments, a lot of our events. Speaking of our events,
appreciate that, Mike. Yep, there is a list that takes you all the way until January 7th, 2024. To hold your phone up to your TV screen, you can hit that QR code. That QR code puts you in the BOLA database, and you will get exciting updates to your email of upcoming special things that we are doing, like the battle for the belt, things like that.
That starts next Sunday.
Sure does. Gonna miss that belt.
We don't have to give it away.
We do. I already told everybody.
Give mine away.
Yeah. Yes, Game 4's list is posted to my page and on the event page.
I think he was asking about the tournament list.
Oh, absolutely. That list is also posted on the sweeper page, which I just put the link on there. and it's right at the top. In the, what is the Facebook term I'm looking for the group
Featured?
pages? Featured.
Featured.
So yeah, Mike, if you click the link that I posted down there and join the group, if you're not already there, I think you are. But click that, and you can see all the events coming up. Like I said, it takes you all the way till January 7th. And Patty, I saw your message. That was not my fault. This message is going only to my mom and dad's house. Hopefully Baxter's close. Special request for Baxter. Alexa, make a cat meowing song.
Wow.
George Williams. Hello, sir. George Williams is the leader of something new and exciting that's happening in the bowling world. He is the CEO of the X League, and there's going to be a lot of interesting things coming out with the X League, and I am part of their group now, doing a little bit of stuff, and we're going to try to grow some of that business down here for George in this part of the country. And I'm excited at the opportunity to help him out. So,
Richard finishing with 269. Novak 238. Rusty can throw one more for 278.
yeah, pay attention on getting a little dry here. Bowl of 5 plus X League equals, I guess we're going to say that's a goat. Yeah, the X League signed on for all of their jerseys.
Rusty finishing with 278.
Being the 100th after, and the 100th after 2.
Oh, yeah, you're in for sure.
I was like 104 or 103 after 2.
But yeah, the X League, get a chance, check it out on Facebook. We're going to start sharing a lot of their information into the sweeper page. And you'll start seeing an awful lot of it here through my stuff too. So pay attention. This is a really, really exciting and cool concept that George had. And this guy's driven. He's the kind of guy I like to work with.
See you guys later.
And if I get a chance to work with somebody that's excited about something new and what's out there, you know what? I get that way too. So.
All right, they are wrapping up Game 5 in front of us.
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to stay until we get the scores to read them off. We might. Should we wait here until we get them, or should we just post them?
We can maybe grab some people, have them sit in.
Hold on there, George.
Oh, boy.
Easy.
Here, I've got access to your Facebook page.
Yeah, let's leave that alone.
I can go change your status.
It's complicated.
It's complicated.
All right, so yeah, we decided we're going to wait until we get the final scores in for the cut number before we jump off here, just so you folks have that are waiting so patiently for it, and Mike McBride. I think they're coming through and collecting scores as the pairs are finishing, so they're getting them pretty quick. So it shouldn't take too long.
Oh, don't worry, Mike. We won't rush.
We're not,
Oh, Simon finished with 279.
yep, it's where the guys that know they need a score put the score up for the last game.
We have a ball on the front roller on 28.
That's been happening often on 28.
We're waiting for them to remove that ball off that front roller on lane 28. Hop over here at 25, 26.
It won't be long once everybody's done. They're getting scores out really quick.
Roger giving his people what they want. Another strike. Again, after we get the final standings from qualifying, we will stop the feed, and we will be back around 5:30 for the advancers round. All right, folks, everybody in front of us is now finished. Like we said, we're trying to find somebody, sit down and talk to us about what they saw out there on the lanes today. Still have a few pairs down on the low end that are finishing up. All right. Again, we're just now finishing up qualifying, which was 5 games. And the top 54 scores will return at 5:30 for the advancers round. While we're in a holding pattern here, shout out to our sponsors for the Bowler X 2023 Ohio State Masters, Lee Sant at Bowler X, Bowlify, and Bowler HQ, powered by TMT Bowling. Greatly appreciate all the sponsors and what they do for this event. Without their support, it would not be possible. So please make sure to support those sponsors. I'd also like to thank our host center this year, Polking Woodman Lanes, Brian Kretzer and crew. Absolutely a beautiful facility. All right, looks like everybody is now done with their qualifying. So just give us a few minutes, and the girls in the tournament office, who are doing a fantastic job, as always, will get those scores turned around. Hey, Simon. Also, a shout out to the tournament committee. I'm not going to go over their names because I know I will forget someone, but an outstanding job once again by the tournament committee that puts this event on year after year. And I know Dawn Eckenrode, she is the tournament director and master of ceremonies running the event. But you had Todd McGill, Jeff Fair, Paul Brown, Dan Higgins, Charles Easton, I believe Dawn's husband also. Work on all the behind the scenes, getting this event ready. Fantastic job. Kudos to them. After the advancers round tonight, they will cut to the top 24 for match play starting at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. We will bring you all of that action tomorrow as well. You know, when you want somebody to sit in with you to chat a little bit, you can't find them. But when you're not ready for them, they're everywhere.
DoorDash us an order in, Mike.
Yeah, we'll find something.
Yeah.
Got a nice restaurant here, running some specials today.
Hey, I just want to say thank you, gentlemen, for everything you do for this sport.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hi, buddy. Yeah, we got the shout out in there. So great. Had a few people even say, a few people on there even said happy birthday to him. Yeah.
I didn't even know she was watching until she texted me. She's like, I just seen you pick up the 710 on my phone.
Yeah, it was just off the line.
Yeah. We got bonus bowling at 5 o'clock.
That's after game 4.
I know I'm in there. I was just seeing like how much I could have jumped
Folks, while we're waiting, also, don't forget to jump over to the Bowler HQ Powered by TMT Facebook group. While we're waiting for scores, check out some of the new merch that just came in. Great, now we're going to get flagged.
Gonna get flagged anyway.
We got some cool new jerseys. They're stock jerseys, but
Hey, they're good. They're good looking.
they are good looking.
I see a few missing off the wall. That means she's running out of a
Yeah.
few.
We've got some more T-shirts. Ball brand T-shirts came in yesterday. A few crew neck jerseys.
Ah, Mike, we're kidding, buddy. Thank you. We'll probably get something to eat here. Stick around the center, keep an eye on our equipment, and we like to give back to the bowling centers
Yep.
that we are at.
But you know, if somebody takes all the equipment, then it's their job to.
They have to live
redo.
stream the next
Right.
round.
Correct.
They're going to get our pay, though. Wait. No, believe it or
Oh.
not, folks, we do this one on the house. This is part of the group that I joined with. And we bring the loot up here to showcase some of the talent in the state of Ohio. And we wouldn't want it any other way. Hey, Courtney. Sit over there and put a headset on. Gotta say, we have somebody in the booth now. Can you see him over there? Courtney, look up at that the short camera. There you are.
Why does it have to be short?
Yeah, take offense to that.
You had.
Look at this.
Oh, boom.
Coming in hot from the fair little ones.
Before we announced this, you had a big fan club in the crowd today.
That's what I gather.
Yes. Jack Smith was watching, commenting a lot. I had a couple other ones saying, good luck, coach. So we needed to get you in here and make sure that everybody sees you and you can wave and say hi to your fans. So
appreciate it.
I don't.
So, yeah, somebody wanted to know what happened this series.
Sorry. We do have the scores in. Leader, Gramfa, plus 231. Second place, JT Jerpeski, plus 210. Thank you, Roger, for sitting in for a second, by the way. Third place, Dan Higgins, plus 203. Curtis Rasnick is fourth, plus 201. Jeffrey Scott, plus 194. Charles Easton's in sixth, plus 168. Jalen Mosley and Rick McCormick, both at plus 166. Simon Mote, plus 151. 10th place, Steve Pennington, 142. 11th place, Ryan Liederbach, 126. Eric Hamilton, plus 116. Joe Bailey, plus 113. Brandon Novak and Jeremy Ciccone, both at plus 111. 16th place, Kyle Cook. Ken Abner. Brian Himmler. Brent Schroyer. Casey Hogagan. Kyle Schran. Dean Vargo. Nolan White. And in 24th place, which is the number people are going to be chasing after the next round, Ian Carpenter at plus 74. To make the cut to tonight, Jeff Fair. He was the cut number at -4. So -4 is the cut number to make it to tonight. Starting at 5:30. 5:15 practice. Start bowling at 5:30. Congratulations to everybody who has qualified. We'll stay here a minute if somebody wants to ask for a individual or not. And then we're going to jump off and have some lunch. Devin Hoffer made the top.
Yeah. Scores definitely went up that last game because
Yes.
the cut kept going down. And then last game it jumped from
it jumped up seven pins.
Yeah.
So, like I said, congratulations to everybody who has made their way into the top 54. The scores will carry over. And like I said, that number everybody's chasing now is the top 24 for tomorrow morning's match play. And that number is at 74. They're hollering the scores up at the front desk. Brandon Kennard. '29th place, he's at plus 69. Andrea Bear. Andrea finished at -59. Brad finished at -41, did not make the cut. Yeah, they made a nice little run early, and I ran into Andrea, and she said she bowled herself out of the cut. So tough couple games at the end, I guess. Well, she had a bad last game. Took herself out in one game. All right, is there anybody else? Because we are going to shut her down for a couple hours. Almost exactly 2 hours. We're going to take a little break and get some lunch. We thank everybody for watching. Be sure to tune back in at 5:30. We'll start a new feed, and we'll have everybody up and running. And watch them chase for the top 24 for tomorrow morning. Everybody have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. And like I said, we'll look forward to seeing you at 5:30 right back here.